I did that. That was me. I don't get what the fuck's going on with these goddamn updates on this fucking platform. I swear to God, it's worse than DoorDash sometimes. These fucking people keep on goddamn fucking doing this shit. It's driving me fucking insane. That's what I was looking for right there. Yeah, welcome. Alright. I'm not even sure what the fuck I think about what I just did there. I have no clue what the fuck I just did. To guard your privacy. Shit. What privacy? Anybody's got any fucking privacy on this goddamn... This world ain't got no privacy in it anymore. Oh, yeah. I gotta go here. And then I gotta go there. And then I gotta do this. And then I gotta do that. And then I gotta figure this out. And I gotta figure that out. And all this shit that I gotta fucking figure out. I mean, why can't you just do this shit analog like you used to on lives? I mean, just go up. Now you gotta answer all these fucking questions. What is this, a job? I gotta fucking do a resume before I can go live? How about just pop me on there? I gotta see what's going on here. Hold on. Yeah, that's me right there. I'm not gonna do what you guys think I am. I'm not gonna pull on Eli. That shit was sideways too. No wonder why it didn't work. I'm gonna delete that last one so everybody calm down. I'm not gonna do it right now. But you know what I should? You guys gotta give me a minute. This is not my fault, by the way. I swear to God, I know what you guys are gonna say, but it's not my fucking fault. I'm gonna remove that last 26-second piece of shit. I just hope you guys... Can I do that? Oh, manage videos, there it is. I gotta get rid of that piece of shit. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Live. That's the 22nd one. Wait for it. I don't want that motherfucker up there. I'm gonna delete that real quick. Make sure I got the right one. Fuck me. All right, now I got it. Delete that one. That's the one I want to get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm not doing resumes to do this shit, you weirdos. Fuck. I'm not talking to you guys, I'm talking to you two. What the fuck was that? I just went through some weird shit. I swear to God, all I was trying to do was go live. I went through this fucking resume. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. Maybe it's Android. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was stupid as fuck. I'm annoyed right now. I was trying to goddamn come up here to do something that I thought about today, and I'm gonna do it. But why the fuck do I gotta do a fucking resume? Ugh. What the fuck is that? All right, guys, look, check this out. I'm gonna pop back into my channel so I gotta kill. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck, if anything, was that? All right, oh my God, no. I'll get it straight here in a second. I'm gonna have to bong up. I swear to God. What's up, Silicone? By the way, you're a moderator now. Did you see that? I got a few moderators added today before I did this. Don't fuck me up. Y'all see there. I got a lot of tools out there in the audience. Y'all see your wrenches, don't you? Yeah. I'm getting there. That fucked me up, guys. That shit happened to me. Y'all saw that 20-second piece of shit, did you not? It popped up and I was like, what the fuck was that? They said, turn your phone vertically. I'm like, it was vertical. You're unlocked. I'm like, I'm having a conversation with AI. It's worse than DoorDash sometimes with YouTube, I swear to God. Here's where I respect these guys that do the big shit. I'm just gonna put it out. I don't give a fuck who you like, who you don't like. That's not my point on this. Pedro, Hannibal, all the channels that do lives on a regular, all the ones that look good, even Eli, his channel looks good. We all know he's full of shit, but it looks good, doesn't it? He's got the chat coming up in his live. Everything's clear. I'm like, I want to do that too, damn it. You know what, Eli? I need a coach, but not for what you're talking about. I need a coach on these fucking lives, dude. That is like the 15th time I fucked up a live before it started. By the way, Eli, don't take that to heart. I'm sure there's a lot of people here that can help me figure that out. But honestly, these lives do look good, do they not? All right, whatever. The reason I'm doing this is real simple because Eli really pissed me off tonight. I know a lot of people are going to say, and it is very valid. It's like, is that all we're going to talk about? Well, Tammy talks about it, Coach talks about it a lot, Ram, everybody, yeah, because it's a real point. It's almost, actually, it's worse. It's fucking worse than Glitchgate. Glitchgate is still a matter of opinion. Is it not? But Eli's not a matter of opinion. Eli is the strange smell in the attic. He is a problem. Glitchgate is like one of those, man, that shit's fucked up. Or no, you're fucked up. Whatever it is. But Eli, I watched his last live. I sat through the whole $1.20. Somebody owes me a fucking beer for doing that, by the way. Seriously. Somebody needs to send me a super chat. If I can get those, I would expect a super chat for watching that bullshit. I'm going to cover it tonight. But I'm going to do it with a bong because there's no fucking other way to watch Eli. You got to do it with a bong and a beer. I got 3 sitting right here. I got a fucking pyramid, by the way. We're going to do this because some of the shit he said, I could not believe he said that shit with his straight fucking, I'm going to look over here, I'm going to look over there. He's all twitchy and shit. Eli, my best suggestion for you is start smoking dope. Start drinking beer. Start driving really fast in your fucking car until you lose control of it and it goes somewhere in a goddamn field. I can't believe this shit that you're saying. I know a lot of people say, well, you don't know Eli that well. It's like, yeah, ever since I did, though, the bong feels better. You gotta get brain numb to listen to this motherfucker. Eli, you really pissed me off tonight with what you did. Here's the funny fucking thing. He really didn't even actually goddamn say anything bad about me. The fact that he's got so many fucking nutsacks in his mouth right now, it amazes me any of us have anything to critique. All those balls in his mouth, all that stuff seeping out of his fucking lips, I can't believe anybody else can understand him. He is just, he's like a gangbang. He's got a gangbang in his mouth. Everybody's trying to fucking tell him. 99.9, except for Robert Reese and TFT. They're all trying to tell him, dude, you fucked up, you're still fucked up, you're gonna be fucked up, you're sending up a fucked up message, you've done fucked up shit, and it's not that we care about your past, but your past is still the present. Doesn't Eli get it? You're still doing the same stupid shit that you did 6 years ago. That's why we're not hung up, you are. So as I play this back, I need more bong. I'm way too hyper, man. Way too fucking hyper. You know what? It's amazing what makes me mad. Eli, you triggered me with that last line. I can't wait to play this back. I'm actually triggered. I don't get triggered. I trigger people. I'm fucking trigger happy. I will trigger a motherfucker. But Eli triggered me with this stupid shit. This is something that I think is relevant because it pissed me off. And I'm going to have to, oh God, here come the commercials.
Have you ever noticed that when the market pulls back like this, a lot of so-called trading...
This is what YouTube supports, by the way. Let's pay the fucking moron, but leave all the fucking big hitters out of the goddamn money game. Fuck Google. All right, I got to roll this fucking red back. I watched the whole thing. Yes, this is the first time I've watched the whole thing before critiquing it. Why do you think I'm critiquing it now? It is now time to go full blast on this fucking donkey dick. Let me see if I can get this shit straight, because he does mic checks for 10 fucking hours. Oh, Jesus. I'm working on it.
Well, it is coming up on the home gay space news.
I'll even read you his 2 comments on this live for an hour and a half.
A lot of people support Don on this. We're not going to go further into it. Not at all.
You're not
just can't believe my ears.
Wait a minute. I'm right about there.
Address some of those things here in the most professional, respectful, and mature ways possible.
I gotta hold my breath for a second, y'all. This one's gonna get weird.
Some of you will understand and appreciate that, and those of you that don't, I don't know what to tell you. You probably have some other issues that I'm not able to clinically diagnose. Let's just put it that way.
There is no way he just said, I'm not going to clinically diagnose. Meanwhile, this motherfucker's got a goddamn... he's first in line for the goddamn mental clinic. You're going to tell us that... mentally help. Mentally help what, man? You've been on YouTube for 6 years. You said it yourself. What's the first thing that popped up in your mind when you found out that all these fucking people across the board can't fucking stand you? You're nothing but a liar, a manipulator. Dude, you are a mental fluffernutter. You're not a gig fluffernutter. You're a mental fluffernutter. You are the fucking prize of the day. Anybody. I gotta calm down. Roll it. He's breathing.
So the topic of this show is I'm not mad at all. Just can't believe my ears. The latest Gig Space News. One more time.
He actually wrote that down. Did y'all see that in his last live? He actually wrote that down. He's actually reading his own text. How in the fuck you gonna keep it real if you gotta read your own text? Take notes, motherfucker. Your brain don't work right. That's an issue right there. You need to fix that shit. Because if you're gonna come up here and fucking talk to people like they're fucking stupid, you better fucking have something to back it up with besides your stupid fucking ideas about how the world works. Coach stupid. Are you coaching Robert Reese and TFT on purpose because you think they're both stupid? He got 2 comments in an hour and a half, y'all. I swear to God, I'm not even making that up. You can't make that up. Go look at it. The fact that Robert Reese was even on there is surprising to me. Is he desperate as fucking Eli is now? Maybe he is.
The topic of this show is I'm not mad at all.
Yeah, yo.
Just can't believe my ears.
Yeah.
The latest.
Oh, you can believe it.
News.
You've been hearing it for 6 years, douchebag.
I'm going to summarize everything I want to talk about as briefly as possible.
Yeah, briefly.
Try to limit this to 30 minutes or less.
6 years fucking later and it's brief. That's funny as fuck. I'm going to say the same thing over and over for 6 fucking years and, well, I'll just make it brief. Dude, I swear to God right now, man, you need a blunt. I mean, I know I don't give a fuck. You need a blunt. You need a fucking blunt. And I don't give a fuck about you and Dawn. Makes no difference to me what you and your old lady do. I could give 2 shits about it. I'll be honest. I know a lot of people don't like that. What? They don't like a lot of things about me, so we're fair. Fair game. Push. What happens between him and his old lady is him and his old lady. I don't know shit about her other than the fact that what I saw in the videos, she don't seem like she's on page with a lot of shit that he does. But that's another animal. I ain't nobody's psychologist. I'm not a coach. Just what I saw with my eyes. It seems to me like she could be a little bit happier. Boom!
I go a little bit over, so be it, but I seriously want to be done within 30 minutes if possible.
30.
And
30.
the first thing I'm going to talk about is the situation regarding a 911 call that was made to my house a few days ago regarding a wellness check on my girlfriend, Dawn.
Yep.
Hey, Robert, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Just to remind you.
Oh, by the way, he forgot one thing right there. It's not a show. He needs to be correct. He wore the banner. He was promoting. It was a shit show. Remember that, Eli? The shit show? This is a fucking shit show. It is a fucking shit show. God, man, once in a while your elbows get all tingly when you fucking call somebody out that is that obvious, but you still got to do it and you feel better doing it. I got a minute to cough. Calm down. Oh, now it's going to get really fun. That shit just kicked in.
To everyone else, there is a 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out. Thank you for being here. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I respect you.
Really?
Everything you've said makes sense no matter what anyone else says. I believe in you.
I love that. Everything you say makes sense, no matter what anybody else believes. All right, guys. When something makes sense, that means it makes sense to the general public. The majority. The majority will tell you if it makes sense. It's not up to Eli to tell Robert Reese whether or not the fuck he makes sense. 90% of Robert Reese's fucking videos no longer make sense. Well, there wasn't a whole lot of sense there in the last month, but now it's worse than it was. He's gonna tell him, Eli's gonna tell Robert, what the fuck just happened here? Did this guy just get castrated? There's no goddamn way this guy's got any testosterone in his body. He's not a man at all. As a matter of fact, if anything, he is the reason that men turn in. I'm going to choose that one carefully, but let's just say they really explore other sexual preferences.
I believe you and your wife, you're good people. You're doing the right thing, and I appreciate what you've done for me, brother. I really do. I really do.
I'm triggered. What's with those sips, man? Put a fucking nipple on your goddamn drink, dude. Drink like a fucking man, Eli. Look, watch. Let me show you, Eli. Let me get that fucking milk off my face. Watch this. All the pussies in this community talking about drinks and drugs. All these motherfuckers walk around half stoned, telling everybody else what's wrong with them. Fuck you. Ain't nothing wrong with anybody. How about that? You do some drugs? I'm talking about pot, not drugs. I don't even know what that is because I don't do them. So maybe that shit works for you. Cool. Do you. Eli, don't do you no more. Do us. We got this shit right, dude. You fucked this shit up hard. How in the fuck are you backpedaling so much? Do you realize what a backpedal is, Eli? It is your fucking channel for 6 years running. How goddamn reverse can you go? Let's find out. Because I don't know if we do know.
But yeah, regarding the 911 call that was made to, the Redwood City Police Department to do a wellness check on my girlfriend, Dawn.
Dude, I'm going to be honest with you, Eli. I'm going to be honest with everybody here. I'm going to read a couple comments tonight. I didn't do it last time. The reason being is because I get focused on what I'm doing, and I don't have somebody like to answer for me. So, why in the fuck, if things are that bad, Eli? If you are being attacked at this level, and Dawn is in question at this level, and you have issues at this level, why in the fuck would you come up on YouTube today and do anything that you're doing? What are you defending, man? Are you defending what did happen with the 2 comments in your life for an hour and a half? Are you defending what did happen? There was a check made, right? Somebody made a check on you. The wellness check. Did they not? Why did they do that? And doesn't it bother you that somebody has your docs that hard? Somebody has Eli's docs that hard. They got him so hard they could have the police called to his front door. Who the fuck does Eli think he is telling everybody he's a goddamn coach? He knows more about how the world works, how life works, and how to make yourself feel better when he's the one hiding because all these people got his docs. And now he's going to fucking sit there and defend the fact that the police came to his house on a wellness check for domestic violence of all the goddamn things. Dude, look, 9 years ago, no, it was 13, I'm sorry, 15. It was a long fucking time ago when I was last up on here doing this shit. Not this community, but the one before it. I found out something back then. Don't drop your docs to your best friends, man. That shit will not fucking serve you well long down the road. Sometimes shit goes sour. Eli, you need to disappear. Just let it go, man. Drop everything. Your monetization will not go away. Come back in 2024 December. Come back as a new man. Come back with a new idea. Keep your monetization. Your channel sucks right now. Your views don't mean shit. You got no comments. Nobody gives a fuck what you're going to say. They're only going to do what I'm doing. They're going to critique the fuck out of you. They're going to bust your fucking balls all goddamn every day. Why in the fuck would you put anybody in your life in that frame? Like, for example, your lady. Why would you put her in that frame? Why? You care so much about her. You guys are going to notice something. I'm going to say shit about Dawn. No. But I am going to say some shit about him. If you can't protect your woman better than this, to where everybody's knocking on your fucking door, everybody's trying to drive from where they're at to goddamn California doing U-turns because you're talking race bait shit, why in the fuck would you put Dawn in that position, man? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? I don't give a shit how fucked up I get. I mean, I get fucked. I can fall over and throw up on the floor live. I can do all that shit. I could do the stupidest fun. I could say hate speech. And that wouldn't be as bad as put my lady in jeopardy. Think about that, Eli. You're putting your lady in jeopardy, man. What if the docs has been dropped. You said the goddamn wellness police came to figure out if that was true. What's next? What if them docs get to the wrong hands come up and find you in your apartment, and Dawn's just trying to do her thing? You need to back the fuck off of the people that you don't like, that you say that trigger you. You're not mad. You're gonna be mad as fuck when Dawn finds out that her life is in jeopardy. She don't already know. What I mean by her life being in jeopardy, you're exposing your relationship, your life, and all your problems to the entire goddamn community for some fucking revenue? Let me ask you this, Eli. How much is your relationship worth? Boom! Let that shit sink in. What's it worth? Is it ad revenue or is it Dawn's well-being? Because even if nobody ever comes close to your apartment, she is going to get fucked up in the head worse than she is. According to other people, she got a couple things going on. I couldn't speak to it. I ain't going to speak to it. But she obviously ain't happy. And if she ain't happy, what are you doing about that, coach? Maybe you ought to make your woman happy, coach. And if she is happy, fuck, she ain't jumping up on here. Why in the fuck she ain't defending you for talking the way that you've been talking this whole community for the last 6 years, not to mention the last 6 months that I've known you, and then you popped up with that stupid fucking shit 2 months ago. What, dude, you... It's called a landmine, brother, and you stepped on one of them, and that landmine was made by fucking Torp. You just fucking stepped on it. This video really pissed me off. I can't believe the fucking mentality of some...
An unwarranted wellness check. A lot of people have questioned that it was warranted. A lot of people have referred to the live stream Don and I did on the way to the Jason Aldean concert from the car, where she wasn't feeling too good for a few seconds there.
I'm afraid to fast forward.
She asked me to stop the stream, and I convinced her otherwise.
I'm gonna have to. I got no choice. I don't
So
remember.
the law, respectfully. They checked that situation, and they left less than 10 minutes later. Everything was fine.
You hear all that shit he's talking about? How many wellness checks have you had, bruh? How many? How many goddamn wellness checks have you had? When are you gonna wake the fuck up and realize there's a problem, Eli? There is a fucking problem on your side of the fence. In your world, there's a goddamn problem. A lot of us come up here and do this shit for fun. Some of us do funny, some of us do serious, some of us just fucking do shit. Dude, you got real life issues on your end of the bargain, dude. Why are you fucking spreading that shit on YouTube? I don't understand. How can you be a coach? How can you help anybody when you can't help yourself? You can't help Don at this point. You can't do anything for anybody. How in the fuck are you doing anything for yourself? You're getting worse by the day, bro. It's really bad. I don't know why you can't see this. And I think Pedro got this right. What are you doing to improve your channel, man? You are compounding hate, daily interest. You ever heard of compounded interest, Eli? It's a business thing. As a coach, you should know that. It's a personal business thing. You are compounding daily interest on your hate. That's all you've done. You've done nothing else. Not one fucking thing has helped anybody, supported anybody. All you've done was put everybody's balls in your mouth and you just chew them up like a squirrel and try to make sense. You need to squeeze the balls, drink it down what's inside those balls. Just drink it down, baby. Drink that shit like it's your job. Then maybe reality will kick you. That shit sucks, don't it? Quit sucking everybody. Pedro's not your bitch, man. Quit trying to make him your bitch. You were his bitch. Don't reverse it, dude. Don't flip the bitch script. You are Eli's, you are Pedro's bitch, dude. It was so... Is this what you do to try to ignore it? Come up here and make a live like this and try to piss me off? Well, that's fine. Let's say I hated Pedro. Let's just go there. I fucking like him now. Now I like Pedro. Thanks, Eli. I even resubscribed to Pedro. Yeah, that's what I did. Good job, Eli. Look at this. What happened since all this shit begun? Boom, boom, and bang. Glitch Dash, Jeff Thomas Black, Brian. Y'all thought I hated all of them, didn't you? But yet, they all doing the same fucking thing I'm doing now, aren't they? Every one of them's got the same message. Boom! What the fuck did you do, Eli? Transparency, huh? How about this for transparency? You playing the wrong game. Playing the wrong game. Bad.
As I mentioned
no good
2 days ago, I found out who made the call because the person that made the call, I'm not going to mention her name again, it's a woman that starts with the name of T. I don't want to give her any more notoriety. Everyone knows.
Fuck that shit. I'll do it. Tammy. It's called Tammy, motherfucker. It's Tammy. Nothing but silicone Tammy. They're not the same person. I'm talking way too fast. That shit fucks me up. He can say the fuck word in this one, right? He can talk about everybody. He brings me up. He brings Brian up. He brings Glitch Dash, but he won't say Tammy's name. Do you know why? She fucked him up so bad, he don't even want to send anybody that potentially might be new to this channel to her channel, because then they're going to see the real shit on this motherfucker. Then they're going to see the real shit. They go over to Tammy or Coach. I'm still getting the names down. Give me some time. It takes time. But Coach Jam, I'm just going to call him Coach Jam because he jams. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Tammy fucked him up. But she didn't fuck him up just because she was being funny. Tammy pointed out all the shit that he did, and she had proof to back it up. So he ain't going to give her a shout out, then I will. Fuck that. Fuck that. You can't say that shit no more, Eli. You can't bring up a subject and not back it up with a fucking channel name that brought that subject up. Fuck you. Fuck your ways, man. Your ways don't work. That's why I say fuck those ways, dude. Your ways need to have... I ain't going to use that word either. I don't even like that word. Let's just say this. Your words need to have a car accident into a bridge embankment. Tow that shit into the junkyard. Let that shit get squished.
Who's been following the story, who made the call. This woman publicly requested a copy of the information, the 911 FOIA call from the...
So what he's saying is that Tammy did a wellness check on Eli at his apartment with his girlfriend Dawn. So in other words, what he's leaving out is that Tammy actually gives a fuck about Dawn. She actually cares about her well-being. And Eli thinks that he's the star of the show. Ain't that a bitch? Maybe if Eli cared as much about Dawn as Tammy did, we wouldn't even have this back and forth shit going on. Now, Eli, before you get all excited right there in the giggle pants, let me ask you a question. Why would somebody do a wellness check on Dawn unless they thought it wasn't warranted? That was not laws, dude. That wasn't drama. Dawn, in a lot of people's opinion, does not appear or to say many supportive things about what you're doing. Again, don't look for me to attack Dawn, guys. You got the wrong channel for that. But Eli, game on, brother.
The Freedom of Information Act. And she was told that because she was the person that made the call, this is not considered public information or public request. This is considered a personal request, and she has to file it a different way and pay $25 and send in her ID to get this information. So, to those of you out there that have half a pea brain, if you don't see what this woman T is trying to do, she's trying to exploit Don.
Brother, you did that all by yourself. I said this when we first met even. Do you remember this? I hope you do. Let this sink in for a second. The only way that your girlfriend, wife, kids, your job, anything on YouTube, Real Talk with Roy. Real Talk with Roy, listen up. Right here, right here. This is Mad Torp, this right here. The only way that your job, your girlfriend, your wife, your kids, anything, the car that you drive, the only way that gets exploited is if you bring that shit up and put it live on YouTube. If you talk about it on YouTube and then bitch about the fact that people know about it, dude, check the fucking source. Where'd they get that info? They got that info from you. Don't bitch about it, dude. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to stop in your tracks just a hair. Bring that parking brake up just until it makes sense. Dude, you're going to get that shit fucked up on your end of the bargain. You can leave right now. Your monetization is in full effect. They don't take that away. Not for leaving. You don't have to make a video for 2 years. You still have your monetization intact. AdSense is still going to be your boy. Why not, as you put it, start over, get some new content, bring it back later. Just bring it back later. What you're doing right now is proving to us that the only reason that you're here is because of what you're doing. You don't want to be a coach. You want to get paid. Dude, nobody does what you're doing unless they're desperate to get paid. I get that shit, dude. It's a tough economy, Eli. I understand this because I'm going through it. My wife is going through it. Her family's going. There's a lot of problems in the economy, Eli. I understand AdSense. It's hard to get, and once you lose it, fuck it, it's gone. I get that, man. I do. But what Pedro said was correct. How is this growing your channel, man? How is your channel going to prosper from this shit? It's from what I've seen so far. The biggest way to prosper from an AdSense live is Super Chat. And Eli, you ain't got none of it, dude. And everybody's skipping the ads as soon as they start your fucking live. They skip it. I know I do. I'll be honest with you, I skip everybody's. I'm not gonna lie. Don't look for that from me. I'm not here to watch ads. I put up that ad blocker and they killed that, and I'm working on a new ad blocker, but all right. Eli, really? Come on, man.
Forget about me. She's exploiting a woman that she called because technically she feared something was going on. There was harm going on. So do you see the hypocrisy here in this situation?
How many people have you heard, Eli? How many people have you heard, Eli? What are you going to talk about that? When are you going to bring that out in the public? You talk about every single thing but what you've done. All you can say is, well, I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. But you ain't never said what you apologized for, and they fake as fuck anyway. What if you apologized for it that made sense? Did you ever apologize for being mad? When did you apologize for being mad? And when you did do that, if you did do that, that shit was so jacked up from sideways, I still don't know what day it is. I'm still trying to make sense out of what you said when you did that. What you need to come out and do is, Eli, is this. Check this out, man. Brother, check it out. Now sit down, dude. It's cool. Here. No, Eli, I know you don't drink, but you need to start drinking. If you're going to be doing what you're doing, you need to start drinking a little bit. It's going to make more sense. I promise you that. The only reason I piss people off is because I make sense. That means I hurt their feelings when it's necessary. That means I'm funny when I feel like having fun. But it makes sense. That's because I drink, I smoke. I don't give a fuck. The reason I do those things is because that's what I like. Eli, what do you like, man? Is there anything in your fucking life that you like? You don't like your fucking hate? You don't like your viewers? You block every fucking buddy. And then Dawn, they can't touch on that damn much. I gotta watch myself there. I ain't gonna push on that too hard. But let's just say there's issues. Obvious. There's issues there. Boom. So what are you doing to help it, man? Get yourself a beer and a blunt, dude. You gotta calm down, dude. You're not seeing things right. That's clear as fuck. How can 99% of the fucking community see that and you don't? That's what I've always wondered. How is it? Like, I'll give you an example. Glitchgate. We fought as a group, and it was a good group. We got solid game on that group. That's why we pissed people off. They weren't pissed off at us because we were idiots or jerks or just being hateful. We were pointing out a sensitive subject that made sense, and we had backup for it. Again, that ain't what this is about, but if it was, I'd make that fucking start all over again too. But in my opinion, we did prove our point. We made our point. That's why it fucked so many people up. That shit went viral on YouTube. It actually did, guys. Just type that fucking name and you'll see channels you never even heard of talking about it. And that started in this community. And I love the fact that I was a part of that. You notice how I'm one of the only motherfuckers that never said, this guy gets more kudos than that guy? Yeah, that pissed me off. How in the fuck are we gonna Glitchgate, anti-Glitchgate team, and one guy gets all the shout outs? I'm like, guys, this is YouTube. It doesn't work that way. You better give that whole fucking team shout outs. Just like Pedro and Hannibal. Look at those motherfuckers over there. How do you think that they're rolling so well? Because they're a team. Neither one of them gets all the shout outs from one or the other. They're working together. Glitchgate worked. It was good. It was real. I believe it. I stand by it forever and ever. Amen. But I'll be damned. There ain't no goddamn way anybody in any team is ever going to go fucking solo, because it ain't a team no more. And you know who you are. That shit did not set well with me. I'm sorry. It didn't, my little brothers and sisters of the jury. It did not set well with me. And I'm still not too happy about it. And I will get to the channel name that said that if I'm in the fucking mood. Because right now, I'm trying to stay focused here. And if I get on that subject, it's going to be a whole new life.
This woman calls a wellness check because she's concerned about my girlfriend, Dawn. But then she wants to request the 911 call to exploit Dawn.
No.
And myself, but
all right, that's why this is where I started getting pissed. All right, exploit Don. The 911 call for a wellness check to exploit Don. After everything we've seen on YouTube, all of it, every single clip that we've seen on YouTube, with Don not being Mrs. Smiley Face. What if, Eli, you were watching somebody else on YouTube that you thought was as bad as what people are saying that you are, and you really felt like that woman was actually being abused? Is that exploitation? Is that exploitation to try to help her out? You should have said, I understand, Tammy. I understand that you actually felt like she was in danger's way. I appreciate that, Tammy, but let me assure you that she's not. And as a matter of fact, if you want to go personal with her in an email or maybe a live chat somehow, that would be great. And then she could explain herself. But Eli, you've not only held her back on what the hell is actually going on, but you've also called it exploitation. I fucking love that word. What if she was in trouble, Eli? Wouldn't you be proud of Tammy for trying to help? Huh? Wouldn't you? Look into it if you see a problem. Maybe you help the person out. Maybe a woman's life gets saved. Not saying that Eli did it. But dude, you're looking more suspect every day.
But more so Dawn in this case, publicly on her channel, exploit us for clicks and views and all that stuff, right? This is exploitation.
Yeah, I just explained.
And then I just found out earlier today, she put in a request for the body cam footage, further wanted to exploit Dawn and myself.
You'll notice that, like, for a while here in this live, he talks about that body cam footage. I'm like, why are you so worried about that, bruh? What's up, bruh? Why are you worried about the body cam footage? Why do you gotta bring that shit up? That's a real problem for him. Y'all notice that? I don't know if y'all watched his live, so I'm gonna save the trouble if you didn't. I'm gonna pull a Brian and save you all the trouble of watching something you can't fucking stomach and then get some entertainment out of it. That's what Brian does. Because Brian good. I know that's gonna be somewhat controversial. I think it's that controversial because if you guys listen to him like I do, he talks about some things I can't relate to, but the ones that I do relate to, I'm like, boom, brother. Boom, bang that shit out. Make it your job. He does a good job with that. So I don't fucking apologize for shit. I like it.
This woman is now requesting body cam footage of when the police came into our house. So now this woman wants to see the inside of our house to further exploit us.
What the fuck you hiding in that house, bro? What is in that house that you're so worried about? Dude, I'd rather you see the inside of my house. You notice I ain't got no green screen. I can put my ass anywhere. Why the fuck you hiding yours? Let me ask you that, bro. Now, I know why Flex hides his and Robert Reese hides his. I know. It's the, what's that called? Not drama. No. That's it. I can't think of it, so I ain't gonna fuck that up. But it looks cool. It just looks cool. All the numbers with Flex. I love the rotating moon Flex. All that shit. He actually brought it back for me night before last, I think it was. That was badass. My point is that they got these green screens to look cool. Eli, you just tied in your house. You see that shit on the walls back there, bro? That's real. That's real. That is real. All right? That's, what the fuck, what are you worried about the inside of your house for? I don't give a fuck if y'all catch me with some fucking underwear on the table. I get home, I'm tired. I get undressed where the fuck it works. I don't give a fuck about the bedroom. I live with my wife, man. That's it. There ain't no kids in here. I'll go balls strong. I don't give a fuck. I ain't even hiding nothing, dude. I walked up in my fucking, my sweatpants with fucking skulls on them last night. Y'all had never seen my ass before, but I guess I showed my ass. That was funny as fuck. I thought, like, I'm just going to get up and get a beer. Let's see where that goes. Only one person mentioned. I thought that was funny as hell. What's up, biggest hater on the planet? Be sure she's right.
This is called invasion of privacy.
You invited us all into your home, man. You invited us into your life. You invited us into everything that you're bitching about that you got jacked up on. You invited us into it. There's nothing private about you, man. That is your problem that you can't fix because you won't get the fuck out of here. You need to back. Look, I know you're going to say this, Eli, like you just hating. You don't want me to talk anymore because I've triggered you. Like, no, Eli. When I first started doing YouTube some time ago, I did, everybody don't know this, but I did the same thing he did. But I did it for entertainment purposes. He's doing it for real. What I found out is all those special friends that I thought I had, they fucked me up, man. I got police stories, trust me, I do. I got police stories. My wife got fired from her job. I mean, one of the guys that was in the group, his wife died of a heart attack. I shit you not, I green screened myself into their house. I literally green screened I took a still shot of the room that he vlogged from, and I removed him and put myself in it with a green screen. Dude, this shit gets real, dude. You need to calm the fuck down, dude. This shit's gonna get realer than you think. This is gonna go right off the cyber crazy world, dude. It's not gonna be something you're gonna want to talk about for the next 15 years, dude. It's really not. I'm gonna promise you that.
This is an invasion of privacy. If you folks can't see this here, I don't know what to tell you. This was all fabricated to try to invade the privacy, to exploit Don and myself, more so Don, and invade our privacy.
Exploit Don how? How the fuck you exploiting Don? We're exploiting you. Don is an innocent bystander, in my opinion. That's me. I'm talking out loud here. Nobody told me to say that, and I'm not trying to tell anybody else to believe it. In my opinion, Dawn's an innocent bystander. She has got to deal with this guy. I mean, how do you do that? In real life, on a daily, I'll say this much. If that ain't love, I don't know what is. There ain't no way anybody could fucking do that and not love somebody. If my wife came up to me and said, I can't do this no more with you on YouTube, I can't do it no more, I can't. I'd say bye-bye YouTube. In a heartbeat. I'd say bye-bye YouTube. Goodbye. I'll fucking delete everything. I'm gone. My woman comes first. Eli, you need to prove that your woman comes first. You're the one antagonizing everybody. You're the one making Dong a target for, as you would say, exploitation. It ain't everybody else, brother. It's you. You need to understand that, man.
It's exploitation. It absolutely is exploitation. Now, I've asked this woman to back off and move on and do her own thing. She continues to push the issue forward. She thinks she's entitled to this information. And yes, you are entitled to the information.
Contradiction in terms, bro. What the fuck did you just say? Did it? I'm waiting for the train. Y'all hear that? I think that's the fourth. There it was. There's four. Four horns. That's some federal thing. Anyway, fuck, sorry. I had to explain it, you know? Eli, your biggest problem, you are your biggest enemy, man. The pot's starting to kick in. Feels good, too. It's starting to come down a little bit. Y'all noticed that? I was so excited when I first got here. This feels good. My ADD, that's why I smoke. Kind of kills the ADD. Now I have attention.
But you're not entitled to it with the intent to exploit.
That's not exploiting, dude. If my neighbor, Eli, if my neighbor was yelling at his wife on a daily basis, if his wife was clearly unhappy, that wouldn't be exploitation if I called fucking 911 and said we need a wellness check on the girl down the street. She doesn't look happy, man. Eli, she doesn't look happy. Are you not seeing what everybody else in this community is seeing except for Robert Reese and TFT? Your two last supporters. Are you not seeing it? Or are you ignoring it? If you're ignoring it, you're not helping Dawn. For whatever help she might need. I mean, any, like, just regular daily problems or worse, I don't know, but you're not helping her, dude. You're seriously not helping, as you would call it, your family. Not with this. Not with anything you're doing.
The parties involved. You made the call. You already know what happened. Why are you requesting information about a call you made?
So she can show the body cam footage. Dude, are you fucking stupid? No, seriously, are you stupid? You're allowed to obtain any 911 call, any body cam footage. Anything the police do is all public knowledge, dude. That's not exploitation. That's getting to the facts. And it seems to me that you're worried about those facts. Otherwise, you wouldn't have made this live. Am I wrong? Eli, when that body cam footage comes out, and it will because that is public domain, I wonder if you're still going to be here. There's something about that you don't like. At all. He's pausing, not me.
Why are you doing that?
We know why she's doing it, because it's time.
I don't get that.
Yeah, you do. What, is he supposed to be making Tammy nervous? Like, he's got the answers to, like, what's going to make this pop later? Because he's making Tammy out to be an exploiter? Exploiter of what? I'll tell you. An exploiter of what you're doing. You're the one that fucking defends yourself every day. Eli, if you defend yourself every day, as a coach, would you not agree that if you continuously defend yourself, that means that somebody else is saying something about you on a regular basis if you're constantly defending yourself? You see, I have a few, as they would call it, haters. It's a fucking word. It means nothing to me. I like the way Flex said it. A bench rider. If you have one of those and they're pissing you off, Eli, and you block them all, how in the fuck are you ever going to know what's going on? You can't troll very well if you block everybody that you don't like. You're not going to troll well at all. In the respectful way, I would like to say this. Trolls are not 100% bad. They're not 110 bad. As a matter of fact, you can learn something if you shut the fuck up and listen to people that you don't like. It's amazing how that works. Even people that don't like you will teach you something. Eli, when that day happens, you will be a coach. You gotta listen to people that don't even like you. Spread shit about you. Talk smack about you. Try to get you triggered. You will learn something about yourself. You don't defend it. You embrace it. Eli, embrace that shit, dude. Embrace it. It will make you stronger. And if you want to really help your clients, be a stronger coach, man. Don't be the pussy that you are on YouTube. It is not going to serve you well in the longevity.
That doesn't make any sense to me. And then you want to request the body cam coverage or footage.
There's a sippy cup again. What the fuck? All right. All right. He did a sippy cup, so I say cheers, D-Li, for the sippy cup. Take note, Eli. That's from an alcoholic coach.
The most surreal thing I've ever seen. Does she want to hear her voice on her own 911 call?
Well, why not? Yeah.
Is it a trophy? I don't know what to say.
Yeah, you do. That would be embarrassing, Eli. That's what you would need to say. It's fucking embarrassing. I literally, I'm not religious. The people that know me for almost a year now or longer know this. I'm not. I believe in God, but my God, we're not going down that road. I don't want to do a religious conversation. It's too much. Too much. Overboard. But I do believe in God, my God. And I'll tell you right now, if I ever thought for 1 second my videos, my lives, my content, anything about this channel jeopardized my favorite person in life, I'd be done so fast it'd make your all's head spin. I couldn't give a fuck. Do you really think I'm gonna wake up tomorrow feeling good about positive comments for fucking somebody up if she's in jeopardy? Let that sink in, Eli. Let that sink in just once. I haven't heard you say a fucking word about it. I need to worry about my life. I need to worry about my family. I need to worry about Dawn. And YouTube ain't worth it. That's when you're a fucking coach, bruh.
But here's what I'm going to do come Monday. Because there are reasons that can block the release of body cam footage and other information.
He knows.
It's an invasion of privacy. In this case, this is invasion of privacy.
Nope. Oh, that's what pissed me off. That's what got me to this point. Right here. Y'all watching, that statement's what got me here. Invasion of privacy. Eli, not only do you not know how this works, but you're not going to possibly expect all these people to believe that you know something we don't know. Invasion of privacy does not exist when it's a police fucking body cam, dude. There is no privacy. You became a matter of public when you did that. Yeah, I said you did that, bro. I didn't say Tammy did. I said you did that. You called yourself out when you did that. You're going to bring your ass up here on YouTube. You're going to bring your girlfriend up here on YouTube and expect all these people that know you inside and out, docs, addresses, phone numbers. You're going to expect nobody to follow up on that? Dude, that's not privacy when you give it to everybody. Your privacy is gone, dude. You did that. If I said, this is my address, this is my phone number, this is where I work, this is what I drive, this is her name, her full first and last name, this is her shit, this is what she does, this is where she works, and then bitch somebody else because you're gonna say invasion of privacy. I gotta choose my words carefully because I got one big one in my head and I'm not sure I want to say it right now, so I'll call it like this. Dude, that is double dick donkey shit. That one's probably appropriate. Oh my God, dude, are you serious right now? Your invasion of privacy. You made yourself public. on all levels. What the fuck are you bitching about? Embrace your fucking idiocy or go away. And I don't mean because I don't want to see you. I get off on this shit. You're giving me a reason to smoke a bong. I love it. Unlike Lisa Shirley, I'm not going to bitch at you for making me an alcoholic. I'm not going to bitch at you for being making me a pothead. I'm going to bitch at you for like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You're bitching at everybody but yourself, and you're the problem. And everybody but you sees it. How in the fuck does that make sense to you? Oh my God. He's paused, not me.
It's exploitation and invasion of privacy. One more time, it's exploitation and invasion of privacy.
Unless you invite him, which he did.
I'll come Monday, I'll be calling the Redwood City Records Department.
Yeah, they're gonna give a fuck.
I will make them aware
They're
of what I know, obviously. And the reason these YouTubers or this YouTuber online that's been harassing and stalking my girlfriend and I all over YouTube. It's all over her channel.
How did they get to her channel, Eli? How? How did they get to her channel? Because you pointed the direction to her channel. You dumb fuck. What the fuck? If you were to say to yourself, I shocked myself on the toaster trying to fix the cord, and before I wrapped it up in electrical tape, I held that part of the cord and then plugged it in, forgetting that it wasn't wrapped. Okay, Eli, you did that once. You shocked yourself. Why do you keep doing it? I mean, seriously, dude, why do you keep doing it? Every clip I've watched of you, that was unedited, by the way. Those are the ones I watched. They weren't split clips, as we like to call them, but they were shorts of what you've done. You love Dawn? Maybe it's time to back up that statement and get her and yourself the fuck out of here before you do real damage.
Like, all we have to do is send them a link to her channel, right? This woman trash talks my lady.
Nope.
Trash talks me.
What they said was, actually, I heard Tammy, dude. I don't know where you're getting that from. I heard everything Tammy said about Dawn. Everything. Across the board, up and down, sideways, A to Z. I don't give a fuck about views and comments at this point, but I gotta say this. I don't like it when he puts shit in people's mouths. Tammy never said a fucking word bad about Dawn. All she said was maybe this or maybe that about why she's with him. Well, that's a good question. Why is she with him? Secondly, yeah, she got a drinking issue. No doubt about it. I got a drinking issue. I know a lot of motherfuckers on here got a drinking issue. I know a lot of motherfuckers on here that smoke. I ain't talking about cigarettes. I'm talking about pot, the good shit. So what the fuck did Tammy do, man? Did she just point out the fact that Dawn was in trouble? Or are you gonna make it sound like she's trying to make you get in trouble because you ain't doing something right over there on your end of the bargain? Is that what it is? You getting defensive now because people are starting to get this ball rolling with you don't treat your girlfriend right. Now, Dawn has not said that, ladies and gentlemen. She has not. She has kind of said, why you put me out there every day? Why are you my doctor? Why are you my life coach? I got to hear this every day. Dude, that shit would drive me nuts too. It's bad enough to come up on YouTube and hear somebody critique you and it's not a good way. It's another thing when your own significant other underneath your own roof, you eat together, you sleep together, you go through life problems together, and she's trying to tell you the same thing, brother. I looked at the clip. That was Dawn's mouth. That was her words. It was not fixed. It was not edited. None of that shit. That's the only reason I watched it. Now, Coach Ram and Tammy took care of that so I could see it. See, I hadn't seen that, dude. Why do you think I got worked up the way I did? See, I got triggered by stupidity when that happened. The stupidity is on you, not them. I thank them for that because I didn't know that about you. After that aired, and you're still here, proves to me one thing. You got no respect for her. You got none. How can you have respect for Dawn if you're gonna watch all those clips come back on you and you're still gonna run these fucking lives defending yourself? Defending yourself for what? Defending yourself for being a bad YouTuber is one thing. Nobody gives a fuck. That's light. But when you have to defend yourself over your girlfriend being mistreated because you brought her here, you put her in the limelight, and you showed us all the problems that exist, and you still haven't deleted any of those videos. You haven't flagged any of those videos. Are you proud of it? I don't know anything about Dawn. I don't. But what I know is this. At one point in time, Eli, she was very unhappy with the situation at hand with you. She was. And she ain't been on your live since, what, a month ago? Something like that? So yeah, somebody calls a wellness check on you guys? I applaud that, dude. What if there is something wrong, Eli? Can you reverse the role, bro? What if you put your fucking shoes on somebody else and you saw that shit like we are seeing it? Would you not say, because you're a life coach and you believe in humanity and all that, would you not say, maybe we should call to make sure she's okay? I ain't heard one bad motherfucking word come out of Tammy's mouth about Dawn, man. That's all been on other shit. Don't take one word and fucking put it in somebody else's mouth. That's my biggest trigger right there. I'll fucking pull that shit up. I will shotgun that shit down. Tammy never did one fucking shit. Nothing bad. Nothing off about Dawn. So fuck that shit up. Let that shit roll, dude. That is not going anywhere. That's a bad move on your part. Bad argument, man.
Voice us and our content already. Then makes a call claiming to be concerned that there's domestic violence happening in my house. And then wants to request her own 911 call.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing. Zero. There ain't nothing wrong with that, dude. You're all public. You and Dawn are public. Your fault, by the way, but you're both public. Look at the problems that you portray. Look at what you shared. You gonna expect not somebody to say something if they give a fuck about people? I mean, we don't know what Dawn's situation is, but if it's bad, wouldn't you be better off? Wouldn't everybody be better off if Dawn got found out to be in trouble and YouTube saved her life? It's a possibility. It could happen anywhere, could it not? How many people can say that everything on YouTube is fake? Eli's pretty fucked up, man. I'm starting to wonder how much of that shit is true. And, you know, thank God for Tammy because she's trying to figure it out. So, my hat's off to Tammy. Oh, by the way, moderators in the house. I fucking did that tonight. I don't know what it looks like, but they're in the house. I mean, you know, wrench for wrench kind of shit, not sub for shove. That's respect for respect. They see some fucked up shit. They know what to do with it. I ain't got no clue. I'll watch the comments from here to go, but not always tight as fuck. Team Dawn. I like that. Hazy Train. I'll pop up on a comment once in a while, but I'm too focused on this. But I'll check you guys out. Ain't no big deal.
And then wants to request the body cam footage of the call in progress.
Yeah.
Now you tell me how surreal is this? I'm not upset. I'm not mad at all. I'm just saying, do you folks out there have half a pea brain?
Half a pea brain. Motherfucker can't even insult people right. I don't know if I'm gonna regret making this live or not, man. I am literally fucking talking about somebody that can't find their way home and doesn't know where the bathroom is in their own house.
To see what's happening here. This is clearly a ploy for clicks and views and subs, and to exploit and extort money from you, to exploit my lady and I and extort money from us, and to try to pit us.
I gotta check this real quick. This is something else that pissed me off. He said extort. He's supposed to be educated. How the fuck are you extorting? You know what extortion is, dude? It's when you, basically it's fraud. You fucking lie to somebody, you fucking hold something over their head and you say, if you don't do this, then, you know, if you don't give me this money, I'm gonna fucking do something to you. That's extortion, dude. Look that goddamn word up before you make these stupid fucking statements. And that's not extortion what Tammy did. Tammy made a fool of you. Okay? She made a big time fool of you. So did Pedro. So did Hannibal. They made a big fool of you, man. It was bad. It was ugly. I can't believe it. Gotta give Eli a little credit. Either he's too stupid to know it's over, or he loves punishment. If both apply, check the boxes in the fucking poll. Laugh out loud. But there ain't no goddamn way what she did was extortion, bro. What she did, Tammy got paid off your stupidity, which makes her a fucking hero. That shit was here. That was some hero shit.
As bad people, so you folks don't follow our content. Sorry, I have an itch on my nose.
Yeah, it's called a booger.
I didn't shave in over 2 weeks.
I used to use that example. That's why I fucking shave, man. You get a fucking beard going and shit like that, you don't even know where the boogies are. Especially this time of year. I don't give a fuck if he's in California. I know it gets down to 60s there. Your nose drips a bit from the allergies. You get those little fucking bumps, and you're like, oh shit. Oh. See, that's why lives are tough. I'll give them that. But man, don't blame it on the shave, dude. You got some bugs. Ain't no big deal. I got bugs too. We all got bugs. We like the big bug. Fuck that shit, dude. That was a bug.
Shaving tonight. I know my beard's a little rough, and I apologize for that. I wanted to do this show. I'm gonna shave later.
He really thinks any of us give a fuck what he looks like. That was somebody else's job on me some time ago. They're like, why are you wearing the same shirt? Why are your hands dirty? That's like, last time I checked, I ain't on the catwalk, man. This ain't no fashion show. You fucking paid more attention to my shirt than you are what I'm saying. I know where you stand. You're up there on a fucking Victoria's Secret lingerie show or something, waiting for the good looks. I'm like, well, came to the wrong channel. That ain't gonna happen here. I did everything with the suction cups as soon as I hit that bridging button and put my face back out. The shit still barely makes sense, but I don't think I'm all that bad. Y'all worried about my shirt and shit. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You ain't never worked for a living? Shit's tough sometimes. Derail. It's him. That's a
So
lot.
I'm gonna call them up on Monday,
Yeah.
and then I'll probably end up going down and speaking with them in person. I'm going to show them the video that they claimed the call was based off of. I'm gonna basically.
All right, Eli. I know. If you guys haven't heard this, what he's talking about is he's going to go down to the police station and he's going to show them the clip. Okay, if it goes public, like if Tammy puts it public, he is going to show them what she did. That's what he's saying. He's going to show them what she did. I got news for you, brother. The public is entitled to see it, and you do realize that YouTube is a public forum that is privately owned. YouTube does not have guidelines that are run by the government. They don't. Free speech does not exist on YouTube. What I mean by that is, if they call it hate speech, if they call it copyright, if they call it anything other than what they terms of service allow, you're out. You're gone. Boom! Out! Blocked. AdSense gone. Whatever the case may be. There is no freedom of speech on YouTube. I stand by that. I will stand by that for probably until the day I die because I've lived that life. We used to bitch about freedom of speech. That's how we used to fucking contest our strikes. And they said, we believe in the freedom of speech, but you got to go by the TOS. And brother, if Tammy puts up anything about a public record request and posts it on YouTube, that is public information. That is not anything other than that. And that shit will stand. Know that, Eli. You better fucking know your surroundings, dude. You got a past that I don't want. Mine ain't even this fucking bad for real.
I'm gonna get the FOIA call myself eventually and listen to what was said. I'm going to give the city of Redwood City and the Redwood City Police a copy of the video where Don and I were driving to the Shoreline Amphitheater
Yeah, I saw that one. Oh, by the way, shout out to Coach. I'll get that name right. It's not Eli Coach, but it's the other Coach Ram and Tammy. Thank you very much in advance. That shit was epic. I would have never known about that had you guys not told me. And that was huge. That was fucking huge. As I say, know your surroundings. I paid attention to them. I thought all of Tammy's friends were haters. Because at first they even admitted to me they did. But they got to know me. And boom. Unlike Eli, I went from hated to liked. Eli went from somewhat liked to completely being the biggest fucking douchebag on YouTube. Eli, coach me on how that works, brah.
And we're going to let Redwood City Police decide if this call was a valid call or not. Now, they have to check everything out the moment it happens, because if they don't and something did happen, the police could be held accountable for that or liable for that.
Fuck does he know about the law, by the way? Motherfuckers talk like this, man. I swear to God, I have known so many groups in my life, and I do mean groups, cliques. I'm 55, yo. Believe me, I've had some cliques. Some of them motherfuckers in them cliques are like, I can't take this guy. I just can't take him. I don't know what to do. I like his friends, but I can't stand him. That's a real bitch to deal with in life. Am I wrong? I mean, other people would say, yeah, just walk away. It's like, yeah, but I like that guy. I like that girl. I mean, they're really cool as fuck. They got him hanging on. And I'm like, get him the fuck out of here so I can hang out with some real criminals. Fuck this. That's how I feel about Eli. It's like, someone's got to say fuck this a little bit louder and a little bit more. Because in my mind, if you're going to be on YouTube, Glitchgate was real. That shit happened. I support what happened. I moved on. But this is worse. Eli's worse than Glitchgate itself, not the anti-Glitchgate. I supported that. You get the point.
And if that's all that was done, if the only thing that was done was the call, then I could let it go. I was willing to let it go. But this woman wants to request a 911 call of herself and then request body cam footage, so she can see what happened in my house. She wants to exploit and invade the privacy in my home.
No, she wants to call it your bullshit. I thought that was obvious, Eli. You're the coach. You're the wise one. Tammy wants to call out the bullshit. And if she finds it, what will your video after that be? What will your live after that be? How are you going to defend anything that pops up on there? And it will pop up. If that footage comes back, that shit will be real, dude. I tell you this much, I know this much to be true. You cannot manipulate anything the government does. That is not only a TOS, that's against the law. Ask me how I know. That shit was done against me. They fucked my shit up. You can't do that. You can do anything you want on YouTube. You can edit, you can get a TOS, you can get a flag, no big deal. You move on. But you cannot manipulate anything government and get away with it, is what I'm saying.
That's what she wants to do. This was all plotted from the very beginning to be able to try to get footage of inside my place.
See, he said it again. That's what he's worried about. What the fuck is going on in there, man? Seriously, you got rabbits cooking on the stove or what? That shit's fucked up, ain't it? How in the fuck are you gonna sit there and be worried? Dude, right now, I'll tell you right now. Well, my house is in the background. Well, this room. I'm not walking around with this motherfucker. I'm not doing a live stick, but... Dude, she took down all the Halloween shit tonight. All the yard, the house, and she put up Christmas stuff. I've been listening to Christmas music all day. I'll be honest with you. That shit was pleasant. It was. But then it started reminding me of a funeral. We both laughed at that. That was kind of funny. I was like, damn, this sounds like a funeral. Some of that Christmas music is more religious. Derail.
And to hear, what Don and I were saying to the police. Now, I'm going to do whatever it takes to stop that from happening. But if she's able to obtain this information...
You can't stop it, bro. I'm going to do whatever I can to stop it from happening. Nah, dude. That's like saying, you know, diarrhea is on the way. You can feel it. You get that heat in your belly and your butt puckers. It's not a turtle shit, though. It's like, oh, this ain't going to be good. You can't stop. You know you can't stop it. The best you can do, Eli, is put on a Depends or fucking hide. I mean, you're about to get the shits. I got a feeling about this, man. If I'm wrong, it's all good. But I got a feeling, I got a bad feeling he's going to get the fucking YouTube shits. And you know what? If what Tammy does pans out, I'll be like, I'll probably throw her a super chat, and I don't do that for anybody. And it's not because I don't like him or like him. I derail.
And goes public on it. First of all, there's nothing bad about it. It's just a call to see if somebody's doing well, right?
Yeah, that's what did I say?
But if she puts out this information publicly, then I will have to share that as well with Redwood City Police.
Did you hear what he just said? If Tammy puts it out publicly, you'll have to share it with the police. Well, isn't that where she fucking got it from? I'm pretty sure they know, Eli. Oh, so you're gonna get the police involved with YouTube. You guys know what I'm saying? How funny is that? You're gonna take public information and put it on a public forum, and he is gonna see what he can do about it. Meanwhile, we watch Trump get fucking hung to the cross with all of his public records. It's on the news. It's on YouTube. It's every goddamn where you want to be. It's like a fucking visa. A visa. So is Biden. The two biggest cats on the planet right now. And Eli thinks, for some reason, he can stop what he started with this bullshit by saying, well, I'll see what I can do about that. Got news for you, Eli. If you knew anything about the way the world works, there's nothing you can do about it. Even, give you an example. Let's say Eli got her flagged. I don't even know how that's possible, but let's say that Tammy's video got flagged. Would she post a video up of what's in his apartment? Let's just say he got it flagged. Do you really believe for 1 second, mister, I've been on here for 6 years and I know everything there is to know? I've seen a lot. Do you really think it's not going to get mirrored? Eli, everybody's going to download it and repost it for the rest of your natural born fucking life. Now, what the fuck did you do for Dawn that's going to help her through any problem that she has? That was a real question. He's doing something. Hold on. Oh, he's breathing. Is this starting to sink in? No, it's playing. I promise. Oh, he's sippy cup again. Oh, Jesus. Dude, no. It's like this. Yo.
If you invade my family's privacy,
It's not
that's
private.
the final straw.
Nope.
Think twice before you do this, because we will do what it takes to protect ourselves.
If you wanted to protect yourself, Eli, you get the fuck off YouTube and leave your girlfriend out of it. You have one more option, by the way, in my eyes. Change your content and leave Dawn out of it. You're saying that your biggest concern is that Dawn is going to get her invasion, her privacy invaded. You don't care about your privacy. That's the problem. Dawn's privacy is directly related to yours. Have you not thought about that? It's not so much the fact that Dawn is being exploited, as you would say. It's the fact that you're promoting it. How in the fuck are you helping her? Yeah, I'm harping a little bit, but I think it's a good harp. I got an instrument sometimes. Eli, you want to help Dawn? You want to keep her privacy private? Keep her out of it? Shut the fuck up? turn the page, and do what you said you were going to do for a long time. New content. I guarantee even Tammy, and I don't know Tammy that well. I respect the shit out of her, but I don't know her that well. I'll bet you that if you did actually stop, I think Tammy would stop. That's an opinion. But I think it's more of a reality. I think that Tammy would stop. You got to change your content, man. The content is not working, and you're not helping out your home life. Dude, I've had a lot of things said about me, Eli. You've seen it. A lot of shit said about me. Dude, this shit goes through the roof. I've heard it for fucking 15 years now. It's as you said it, brother. You say what you want about me, but leave my girlfriend out of it. How does my girlfriend get left out? How does my wife get left out of it? Like, ask yourself that. Because she ain't never said nothing about me or you or anybody on this here platform. Not one word. My wife sung a song, and then you saw us at a Kiss concert. Let that sink in, Eli. Let that sink in. And you're worried about people coming at you. Why do you think they're coming at you? Well, if you don't know, but you clearly don't, or you're lying about it, I'll tell you why. Because you're inviting them to. I don't think Dawn got, this is me talking. This is just me. I don't think Dawn got beat up. I don't. What I do think is that she is strapped. The fact that he won't stop on YouTube. Because he is not helping her in any positive way. If she has problems, he's not making them better by being on here and bringing up their personal life. So Eli, when you talk about invasion of privacy, think about this. We didn't invade your privacy. You made your privacy public. Can't bitch at the people that are fucking not happy with what they're seeing, man. How many rational people will be happy with what you're doing? Robert Reese and TFT. I saw it tonight. Unless they trolling him, I'm not a happy camper with either one of those guys. If I drop down to 20 fucking subs and 5 fucking views, at least I kept it real. I can live with myself. I didn't exploit. I didn't fluff or nutter. None of that bullshit. Hate me, like me, treat me like a fucking blow-up doll. It's you two, man. You're the one that brought in the real in privacy. These people are pointing out your weakness. You gotta respect that. If you're too stupid to bring it up yourself, don't get mad at people when they call it out.
That's why I'm going to be talking with Redwood City Police and the records department and make them aware of what's happening here and show them what's going on and put in a request to block the distribution of the body cam footage and anything else regarding this case, because this is a
body cam footage is public, man. It's public. Public. You can't fucking stop distribution of the public.
This is clearly a situation where this woman plotted this whole thing to be able to make content off it, to be able to exploit Dawn and myself and extort us for money, for secret
extort. We already covered that.
Chats and donations. I don't care about the money. What I care
which one is it, Eli? I don't care about the money, but they're extorting me. Well, is it the point that they're extorting you on something that you did? Or is it the point that they're getting money that you didn't get? Am I the only one? Maybe.
about is the exploitation, and what I care about is the invasion of privacy. This is invasion of privacy.
Nope. You're public. Eli, I'm going to say it again. You're public. You made your life public. You made your girlfriend public. She even has her own channel. You made everything public. If you don't like the fact that people are talking about your private life, maybe keep it the fuck off YouTube. I meant private life. He's breathing again. See?
So that's it. That's all I have to say about that.
Yes.
Think what you want to think.
Really? Thanks. I appreciate that. I'm allowed to think what I want to think. Wonderful.
Think deep within yourself. If you were on the receiving end of this, would you feel it's right?
I like the question that he asked there. I gotta get a beer. I like the question that he asked there. If you were on the receiving end of this, would you think it's right? Hold on. Yeah, no spandex tonight. These are actually, check that out. I'm a 32 now. I was a 34. I can't do the bunny hop in these. Not bad though. I should have got this before I started this live. I usually have a pyramid on one side. I don't have to get up, but I've been failing on that lately. Oh, shit. I forgot what I was going to say. Let's read the comments. Well, that's exactly it, too, Silicon. Yeah. Maybe it's time for a comment or two before I get back to this. I had a brain fart. Sexy 29 here. Oh, yeah. Let's do some comments for a second. Anybody want to jump in and say something that's going to make me triggered? That'd be fun. Roll with it. Here you go, Jeff. Mental Mike. Here you go. I don't know what that means. Suck it. Kid blood. Oh. Well, that's not a bad way for a Saturday. Get somebody to suck it. You're doing good. Genuine. Tammy. Eli said himself and his lady have no expectation of privacy because they are public figures. Boom. What have I been saying? Exactly, Tammy. That's exactly the point. He's a public figure. Doesn't matter if he's doing well or not. He's still public, is he not? Tammy, well done. Straight up. Well done. He's not private. He's made his life public. That was a big boo-boo, especially with what he's doing. Invasion of privacy. He puts everything on YouTube. That was Lori. Yep, everything's on YouTube, Eli. Hey, what's up? Genuine networking associate. I like Tammy better, but a little respect for the channel name, so as they would put it. For all the new viewers, you gotta do something. Donnie, poor little Eli. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. He just cries every fucking day at this point. Yeah. Mic drop, Tammy. Do it. Tammy's got that mic drop, by the way. Actually, I think Uber Jeep Arizona, he has the mic drop t-shirt. And now that is you should have thought of that, Eli. Instead of putting on shit show for Pedro's life, you should have mic drop, but you didn't have a mic drop, so you had to go with shit show. And now you're going to be remembered as the guy that wore a shit show on a live with Pedro, which I think is fucking hilarious, because now you basically did the same thing in that live that you've been doing, and you pointed yourself out as a shit show. Let that shit sink in. You have become infamous. That's funny. Yeah, I know he has. Lazy train. Laugh out loud. I don't know about that. Silicone. I didn't see silicones. Yeah. I wish I had. Torp craps me. I thought it. See, this is why the chat on the phone is a little bit different, because I'm not reading everything as I'd like to. Jeff Thomas Black. Ben, what is your question? Man, is anybody Hey, I'll tell you what right now. I'll be able to see if it happens. For all of you that got a wrench, all y'all pumpkins, if you got a wrench, know this. If you delete any comments, unless they're docs, or they're racial, or they're abusive, I mean like abusive. I'm not talking about saying somebody's ugly. I mean like abusive. Like really bad abusive. Like straight up, I am going to kill you or something like that. Like abusive, do not remove that shit. Those are the 3 categories I don't deal with. Remember, it's public, and I don't support it anyway. I'm not doing docs, I'm not doing hate speech, and I'm not doing sexual shit like talking about sexual preferences or none of that. No, we're not doing that. And if anybody wants to beat somebody up, by all means, throw on your gloves, come out here in the chat and beat them up. There you go. But like, you know, say what you want. Don't get me wrong. I mean, pound that F word away. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, don't be blocking people or knocking people out. I got too many wrenches in here. I went ape shit on this fucking snap-on tool. He does. Troll police, I flag it half the time. Yeah, flagging only does so much, though. It really doesn't do anything. Last question for me to know about. 2 weeks need to be prepared and stocked. Mental Mike. Yeah, I'm down with that. So, yeah, we can do that. Tobacco Row from here? Oh, yeah, Tobacco Row from Genuine. Well, Tammy. Yeah, Tobacco Row's real. I've never, ever seen eye to eye with that guy, but he's always been playful. He's like a fucking pussycat on catnip. He's harmless. Ain't no big deal. He's fine. You know, it's hit or miss. It is what it is. No big deal. Don't worry about it. If he's sub to you or if he's commenting, he's never going to jack anything up. He's just going to get high and spew. No big deal. The W, Eli is cucking with purpose. I don't know what cucking means. I know it's not good, but I don't know what it means. It's funny though. I get the sentiment, but I don't know what it means. Tammy again. No one should remove anyone from somebody else's channel without permission. Boom! Thank you. Thanks for the backup. I appreciate that. If I see something weird or you guys see something weird, you might want to let me know, because I don't block. I don't. I gave you the 3 categories. You guys have heard them. I'm not going to repeat them, but I have a high tolerance for stupidity. I have a high tolerance for fun, and I have a high tolerance for keeping it real. And sometimes keeping it real just fucking burns. It just fucking burns. Let people have fun, though, for Christ's sake. What are you on YouTube for if you gotta block somebody? The only time you block somebody is if you're actually just tired of the same comment, every other fucking comment, for weeks on end. It's like, would you please, all right, just shut up. Go create a troll account and come back with a new troll account that I know I got you. Because if you gotta make a troll account to come to me, I already won. How many accounts did you make to talk to me? I'm like, isn't that a feather in the cap? I had to make 5 new accounts because Torp keeps blocking me. I'm like, you're the one that made the 5 accounts, bro. Sissy, you're the one that did it. I didn't do it. I didn't force you to do it. You didn't have to do it. You did it on your own request. You said, well, if he's not going to listen to this channel, I'll make another one because I got to be heard by Torp. So it's fucking go time with the fucking sock accounts. It's go time. You got, man, there's just so much. There's just so much funny. He's still breathing. He's coming.
There are people out here on this platform that have been through similar things as I'm going through. And I hope they truly understand what's happening here. And if you really care about Dawn, if all of you really, really care about Dawn,
you'll call wellness and make sure she's okay. You guys gotta admit, I don't edit videos, but if I did, that would have been epic, what I just did right there.
if all of you really care about Dawn,
Call wellness.
then you would be doing everything possible you can to stop this woman from exploiting my woman and invading her privacy, including mine. If you folks out there allow this woman to put this out there, if she's lucky to get it, I'm going to try to stop it, but you never know. You never know.
No, we know.
It's public information.
You never know. You never know. But it is public information, but you never know. Tear it up, coach.
But if you folks allow her to publicly use this as content, then all of you are phony as fuck. All of you are full of it, and you will all be known as the people that played a game and supported someone that reported a fake domestic violence 911 call.
Not at all. Not at all. What Tammy did was, you see, like, do you remember Geraldo when he went to the that what was that, a safe? God, you got, I don't know, if you're a real Linda and you're not like Generation X, then you don't remember this, but Geraldo went to a safe that a gang, a mobster owned, and they thought Al Capone's vault. And they went down the rabbit hole, man. It was big news back then. It was huge news. We're going to go in there. There could be gold, money, bodies. Al Capone, look it up, Google it. He was a big time fucking mobster. So, yeah, he killed a lot of people and did a lot of bad shit. So what Eli's saying is, he doesn't want his vault being seen. I'll be honest with you. Here it is. Let's say Tammy and I were having this problem. Let's just, example on the table. Tammy and I were having this problem where she was going to expose me. She was doing a public records request and she wanted to see what was going on with my wife. She was worried. She was actually concerned about my wife. And at the same time, she didn't like me. Let's just say that. That's a fair assessment, is it not? Let's just say that. So she did that. And then she came in with her camera that was taken for the police, public record, and nothing was found. And I knew nothing would be found. Tammy has said that she's looking into this. She's going to bring this up. When it comes back, we'll see what we got. Eli's worried about it. Tammy's like, no, well, if we find it, everybody's going to know. When I get it back, everybody's going to know. Now, Eli, with that said, why would you be worried about it? That's my concern. I'd be like, man, dude, if somebody did a wellness check here, I'd be like, roll that beautiful being footage. Whoever sent that request out and posted it up is going to find out there's nothing there. Honest to God, there's nothing there. So why would you be worried, Eli? Why are you talking about it? I'd be like, I'd talk to somebody personally and say, well, this should be fucking fun. I'm going to blow them out for being a douchebag, for not getting it right. That's what we do here on YouTube, Eli. We get it right. The ones that get it right are the ones that are booming. The ones that fuck up and talk about public knowledge being private are the ones that are going to fucking have to deal with what you got to deal with. If you don't want to fucking, let's just say, keep it community real, you're doing a really good job.
For your content entertainment, I'm calling you folks out. If you truly care about Dawn's best interest, then you would not be allowing this woman to exploit her and invade her privacy. Forget about mine, I don't care.
Oh, yeah, you care a little bit, man. I thought Dawn had a channel. Why isn't she talking about this, Eli?
Think about her.
Oh, by the way, if she is, I didn't see it. Sorry. That was me. If she has, because I know she's got a channel, if she said something, then that was on me. I honestly don't know. But it's irrelevant since I don't know. Y'all can straighten me out in the comments. I don't know. Well, oh shit. Jeff is timing people out. What Jeff? Is he really? Hey Jeff, dude. You know what? Is he really? Okay. Remove his mod. Yeah, I'm going to. Jeff, you're being nah. He ain't blocked, but I'm going to take that out. How do you do that on the phone, by the way? There we go. Remove as a man. There we go. It's done. Thanks for that, by the way, bro. Appreciate that, Flex. I asked you guys to tell me, and you did. Jeff Thomas Black is no longer, he's not blocked, but he has been removed as a moderator. Fuck that shit. If I accidentally blocked him, I don't really care. That's some bullshit. I just caught that too. Thanks, Flex. Appreciate that, man. No, we ain't removing shit. That ain't what we do here. Not unless it's the 3 categories I spoke about. Fuck that. Bye, Jeff. Fuck that. You fucking
Give me 1
pussy.
second here, please.
Fuck. I should have removed this wrench before. I had a feeling he was going to do that. I just didn't think he would, but I had a feeling. Sorry about that, guys. If you got removed,
Very well.
I don't approve of that. Fuck off, Jeff.
And if you don't believe me, don't believe me. Just look at some other actions happening on YouTube right now. You'll see soon people will be talking about certain things. And you'll see that I mean business. I'm done. I don't talk about any of these people. I want nothing to do with them.
But that's all the fuck you do, Eli. That's the fuck you do. That is your fucking job now. Jeff Thomas Black, yeah, fuck off, Jeff. You're welcome here, brother, but you can fuck off, dude. I don't give a fuck. Your comments mean shit to anybody. I took a fucking wrench for once. I've never done that. Dude, that's just fucked up. I asked you politely not to fucking remove comments unless they were in a fucking bad way. Dude, that was some bullshit. You don't remove goddamn comments with a wrench unless that shit is wrong. Motherfucker, the only thing that's wrong is you. Don't come up here on this motherfucker acting like my co-manager, bro. Don't do that shit. People that got a wrench for me is for one reason only. I know that that's the real channel. Flex pointed that out to me. That's a good reason to do it right there. That's a real good reason to do it. The other reason is, if you trust these motherfuckers, they will actually listen to you. This is what I want on my channel. And I'm not asking a shit ton. I don't ask for the fucking world. I'm just saying, phone numbers, addresses, kids, any of that shit, any personal information or hate speech. I mean, like the real hate speech. Not that your hair's ugly, but that bad shit, that shit don't go here. I'll tell you what, I don't do it. Why the fuck am I gonna let somebody pop up here and do it? That's on you. You wanna do that shit? You got all kinds of channels you can do that shit on. Jeff Thomas Black, suck a dick.
You know, there's a difference between critiquing someone, giving them criticism, and harassing them, exploiting them, defaming their character, slandering them, misusing 911 resources. I mean, come on. When I talk to the people in Redwood City this Monday, I'm going to say, does this make sense for the same person that made the call to be requesting this information? And I'll tell you why. Look at her channel here. Look at what she's said about myself.
Yeah.
And Don, right?
2 different animals, bro. You and Don are 2 different animals. You got her, man. You got her. We've seen it. We've all seen it. Have we not? He's got her. I don't know what that stranglehold is. That's a figurative word. I don't know what that stranglehold is. But I know this. If I was you, Eli, I'd really concern myself with the fact that Don cannot be all that fucking happy with what you're doing right now. Any trouble whatsoever that comes your way, any of it, bingo, across the board, anything that comes your way bad affects her. How in the fuck she could be happy with it, I don't know. Maybe that's what the fucking wellness check was about. I think this is where the abuse word comes in, dude. It's like she can't even defend herself now. Because you're taking over that for her. How are you going to defend her? If she got a channel, she used to do lives with you. Why don't you let her come up and speak like she did in that one where she was saying that, why are you being my life coach every day? I need real help. But you're supposed to be my boyfriend, but yet here you are doing this life coach shit and you tell me how fucked up I am. That's what the wellness check came from, man. You got a pattern. People can see it, dude. Even if you can't, you're not going to hide the pattern.
Now, what is she going to do in the meantime? Clean up her channel, put that stuff to private, delete stuff off her community wall? Is she going to clean up her channel because now the eyes, of the cops are going to be on it? Like, this is the funniest thing. It's not even.
Hey, whoa. Oh, I thought that said something else. All right. I gotta get back to a couple more comments real quick. Y'all want to pop? Yeah, there it is. Dawn is trapped. Correct. That is Popeye and Tammy. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Well, why is she here? She was here before. She had no issue getting up here and live with him. None at all. Now all of a sudden she's gone. I mean, off the lives. Become a unit. Nothing but silicone. We all need to join hands, become a unit. An unbreakable unit. And then go local hunting. Oh, locale hunting. Well put. Coach Thunder, I think she's being drugged. That's tough. Yeah, possibly. Something ain't right. I'll say that. Something ain't right. For real. No, that's a fact, Thunder. Something ain't right. We all cannot speak to exactly what it is, but something is way off.
Funny. It's serious, but it's funny at the same time. It's like one of the funniest things I've ever seen someone attempt. It's like it's like unbelievable. Hey TFT, you missed the first part of the show. You'll have to go back and check out the replay.
There's nothing wrong on my end. I just heard him say you gotta go back and check the replay. Why would he have to check the replay, Eli? He already knows who you are. Why TFT is doing what he's doing and Robert Reese is doing what he's doing is all too clear.
I'm going to be getting into the gig economy thing in a minute or two here.
Oh, by all means.
So enough of that. I shared my thoughts.
Yes.
We're 23 minutes into this, 24 minutes into this, and I already need to use the restroom. I got to use the restroom real quick. So what I'm going to do is take a...
I told you shit his pants. I'm going to go right past this. Here's where he comes back. And this is where he brings up some names, finally. 28:59 into it. Isn't that funny how he hides names who he's talking about for the first half, and the second half he brings everybody up? Does he realize he's doing that? There we go.
All right, folks. We should be back live. We should be back live. Yeah, I hit the wrong button there. Cut off the music a little bit too soon. Sorry for the abrupt cut off there.
You notice he apologizes for cutting the music off, but he doesn't apologize for all this shit that he's caused? But he's going to apologize for the music that he cut off too fast. His priorities are a little fucked up.
Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. And I'm just going to get right back to the second part because I've got to wrap this up soon. I have a lot of things to do. 29:25,
and it's a $1.03. He's got to wrap it up because he's got a lot of things to do. Don't you just love that fluffer nutter clickbait in the middle of a live shit?
Before going to bed tonight, and it's going to be a long weekend for Dawn and I. But before I get to that, let me just make sure everything is rolling smoothly.
Another sippy. Oh, no, Eli. You do the sippy cup? I got something for you. All right. Cheers.
Give me just one more second here.
Well, we've given you a few.
Sorry about that.
Again, it's sorry. What are you doing? He's playing on his phone.
Give me a second here.
Another second.
Just a second.
Okay.
All right, folks. The ship back.
God, enough.
Ship back line.
All right, we're rolling well. All right, if you missed the first part of the show, go back and check out the replay. I had the DVR function, also known as the rewind capability, turned off, stations, or you won't get them all. And I didn't even get one today. I think because I've been streaming a lot. If you do more than 3 streams in a 24-hour period, they won't send out, a notification until the next 24-hour passes, or 24 hours pass, I mean. So that is that. Sorry about that, TFT, Rurik, and thank you so much for being here. You're one of
I should finish that one.
the few remaining moderators here, along with Hot Facts with Robert Reese. There have been a lot of changes to my channel based on what happened, and that's okay. We're going to talk about it here.
Can you imagine, for 1 second, having that issue to where the only 2 people that are effectively with you are the only 2 people that literally don't like you? The rest of us just don't want to know you. But we get off on it, don't we? We enjoy it. Robert Reese is playing you, man. Do you not know this? If you don't, I just gave you a heads up.
But yeah, go back, check out the replay of the first part, and you'll know what I'm talking about regarding that, that wellness check call that was made. So regarding the gig economy community, there have been a lot of changes that have happened lately. A lot of the people that I was collaborating with, and so.
Yeah, I'm listening to Eli, but I gotta reply to these comments at least once and make it a regular thing. I love you guys for doing it. Honestly, I do. I'm just not good at multitasking. That's why I'm a gig worker. Did you see the laugh out loud on that? So it's just Flex, Twiggy, and someone else. DFM. Nothing but silicone. Damn. I mean, really? You have been like, well, technically speaking, she's my cyber niece. I'm her cyber uncle, apparently, which is huge, quite frankly. And Tammy seems to have some sort of liking in my direction, which is, again, very cool. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. 2 people that keep it real definitely don't hurt my feelings if they're seeing me straight and down.
Supporting and trying to help, fight, gig workers' rights with. At least I wanted to do that. I was trying to get to that, but
I love this part.
all of these creators just kept on getting distracted, with other drama and other things.
Dude, drama is part of the world. It's everywhere. You can't get your point across. Across? Did I say across? No, I'm not drunk. I don't know what's wrong with me. You cannot get your point across unless there's some drama involved. That's what I was trying to say. Remember that show Survivor, Eli? Do you remember like The Bachelor? Do you remember CSNBC, CNN, all that? They're all fucking selling you something. That's why they run commercials, Eli. They're trying to sell an audience to watch. So there's got to be some drama there. That wasn't a derail, but I lost my thought. Let me get back to what he was saying, and it'll come back to me.
And that's been done since TFT. Well, yeah, it happens. Maybe it was because I've been streaming too much, bro. So
maybe it's because I've been streaming too much. Well, yeah, I don't think so, dude. You gave us everything that we needed. to do what we're doing. So I say make more. If you want to continue this beating, just keep on making lives. Just beat yourself up. We'll all watch. I make Don might just end up living in a cave and hiding from the world if you keep this up. I mean, that's the life coach I want in my life. You know, I'll make my wife hide. And that, mad props to Torp for doing that. Eli, seriously, man, you gotta sit in the front row, dude. I think you missed the coaching class. You did not take notes. You didn't do your homework. And the worst part of all is you're still celebrating your coachness. And you've done nothing for anybody, including Don. Nothing positive. Not on this platform, man.
Sorry about that. Glad that you're here now, and that's all that matters. So, anyway.
That's all that matters.
And, you know, over the last 3 weeks, people that I was, you know, on good terms with and collaborating with, such as Torp, such as Jeff Thomas Black, such as, you know, Glitch Dash.
It gets good from here.
As Coach Glitch Dash.
Really good.
Thomas. And now even Brian.
I love this
I'm
part.
saddened to say that Brian from the DoorDash Sucks channel and the rest of the channels has even gone a different way.
That still shot when I paused that says it all. It was kind of like when Pedro saw the shit show shirt that you were wearing on his live that you were privy to because he allowed you there. And that's going to take me to something else as soon as you say it, because you so fucked this up.
And that's okay. You know, I'm not upset about it. I was actually on the Hot Facts with Robert Reese channel earlier today. He brought me on, but he had to abruptly end the show because, you know, something happened that warranted that. I'm not going to get into it. It was a serious situation, and he had to abruptly end it, but I was on it before that.
Brian, check this. This is just a heads up, dude. Brian, DoorDash Sucks, heads up. If he knows that much about your personal life, you may want to look into that. You might. If he knows that much about you personally. He's clearly unstable as the Eiffel Tower in a hurricane. Know your surroundings, Brian. That's all I'm saying.
And I talked a little bit about this, but I'll share a little bit more about it now. You know, apparently, you know, Brian is unhappy at the fact that I went on the Pedro and Hannibal show, and he basically thought I was being, I guess, too soft. I didn't hear the whole show. I heard a few small clips of it on other channels. I'm not going to go and watch a video where somebody's going to bash me.
Well, actually, Eli, those are the very videos you should be watching. Those are the videos that make sense. If you're being bashed, it's not only good entertainment, but for 1 hour or 20 minutes of a bash, you might pick up something that might help you a little bit. People point shit out, even when they're mad. And Eli, you pissed off a lot of people. You could actually learn some coaching experience from your audience. Have you ever thought about that?
When I know what they're saying about me isn't true. I mean, it's their opinion. It's how they feel. I can't take away from how they feel.
But I wish you could. Isn't that what he wanted to say? I wish I could. I wish I could. Standing on that pedestal, Eli, you do realize that there's nobody below you? You're standing on it by yourself. It's a very hollow ground. Everybody that was beneath you as your audience are now somewhere else. You cannot tell me you don't see that. We all see it, and we know why.
But it's not the truth about how I feel or why I did what I did. But, you know, Brian was unhappy. I went on the Pedro Hannibal show for almost 3 hours, and I guess he was saying I was too soft, and
He got that shit bass backwards. I'm the one that used the word soft. I thought Pedro was too soft with Eli. Pedro still did a good job. Not what I'm doing here. If it was, you guys fucking know it. No, Pedro did a good job on that live with Eli. He did. He did a good job. I just... that's what I don't like about ad revenue sharing. People got to watch their P's and Q's. I get it, but he was still pretty soft, I thought, Pedro. He could have just fucking made Eli cry. But he gave Eli a chance to redeem himself, which Eli never did. He didn't answer any goddamn questions. He had no answers. He kept on rolling around in the bullshit of Eli is right and here's why I'm right. And it's like, that's not an answer. Eli, that's not an answer. You fucked up more shit than World War II, man. And you're just not... Is this how Eli is going to get an audience? I mean, I think that was Pedro's question, wasn't it? Did y'all see that? That was Pedro's question. Is this how you're going to grow your audience? Is this how you're going to move on? And like, hey, man, you can say anything you want about Pedro. He sucks, he's great, he's smart, he's stupid. Look at his audience. Well, Eli, instead of talking about what Pedro is or Pedro isn't, if you want to be a pillar of the community, if you want to be some sort of a voice, why don't you practice what you preach? Yeah.
You know, he was also saying that, you know, this guy's a maniac and he slams car doors and he does this and that. Let me say this, Brian. First of all, I don't hate you. I still have love for you and I still wish you nothing but the best. I think you're a great guy.
He said the same thing about me after his second video. He started that way with me too, Brian. He said the same thing about me. He literally said the same thing. He says that about everybody. I still love you. I still got respect for you. Let's see what this fucking monkey spunk motherfucker says next. Because I bet you it's a contradiction.
And again, despite what's happened and despite your current feelings about me, I have nothing bad to say about you. I appreciate what you've done for me. I appreciate the connections that you made possible for me throughout the gig economy community, and
he lost every single connection that Brian brought to him. That's the funniest fucking... I can't believe he didn't bring that up. Every single connection that he had is gone. Brian did bring them to him, but now they're gone. All of them. Every single one of them. No, except for Robert Reese and TFT, which I find interesting, and we'll see where that goes.
I probably wouldn't be here, or I definitely wouldn't be here, a part of this community, if it wasn't for you. Now, Brian's also said that I've been excommunicated.
See?
I like to say exiled because excommunicated is from the Bible.
He can't stop. He can't stop. Eli cannot fucking stop. He just said how much he loves Brian, and now he's going to dig into Brian's ass. He's going to pull out those peanuts and flick them in his eyes. I swear to God. I mean, this shit can't get more obvious.
Right? But I understand. Brian's a God-loving man, so am I. So excommunicated, exiled. In Brian's eyes, I've been kicked out of the community. And Robert Reese asked me about...
It wasn't in Brian's eyes, dude. It's in everybody's eyes. Have you looked at your comment section, man? Have you looked at yourself? Have you even paid attention in class at all? Quit making spitballs, dude. You're missing the whole goddamn point. And now you're going to know what the point is, whether you like it or not. And we're all going to watch it verbatim until he changes something. I don't give a fuck what it is. He's got to change something, man. What he's about to say is probably where I got triggered.
Of that on his show earlier. If I feel I'm still a part of the gig economy, absolutely. Absolutely. I could be a part of any YouTube community for as long as I want. Only I get to choose when I leave or don't leave, right?
Yeah, and yeah, my daddy will beat your daddy up. And I want your milk money. We get it, Eli. It's really weak, man. That's just the weakest fucking thing ever. How in the fuck are you going to sit there and tell us that you have some fucking leg up on this community where I will do what I want to do and I don't care, but I love you all. It's like, dude, make it make sense.
Now, if you guys want to excommunicate me, like you say, Brian, or exile me from your group of guys, so be it. You guys have already done that. I mean, you were the last one standing, Brian, and it was only a matter of time. I was hoping you weren't going to go down that route, but it was inevitable. It was inevitable.
It was inevitable? Did he just say inevitable? He knew Brian was going to do that? That's not a lot of confidence, man. You knew you lost the game before you started playing it? Is this your coaching advice for your clients? I knew we were going to lose the game before you started playing it. I'd be like, well, fuck you too. I want my money back. Give me my $5 back, you fucking Big Mac.
Because a lot of you guys clearly don't understand what my purpose is out here on YouTube.
No, we do understand. You need to get smack money. That's your plate. And you don't understand anything about anybody. Trying to tell me, I'm first. Trying to tell me, and then the rest of the community, what we're doing wrong, while you're the one defending yourself 24/7, 365. How in the fuck does that make sense in your head, Eli, to say that you're right and everybody else is wrong? When you're the one defending yourself every goddamn day.
It's different than your purpose is, Brian and Torp and Glitch Dash and Jeff Thomas Black. There is some similarities to it. I do believe in gig workers' rights, and I still want to fight for gig workers' rights, even though you...
So sick of hearing that. Gig workers' rights. Gig workers' rights. Eli, do you know what brought me to the gig community? Because I had no rights as a W-2. Oh yeah, you had unemployment. You had human resources. They both suck. They're both bullshit. Have you even worked anything, Eli? You do realize the rights that a gig worker has are very simple. We work when we want to. We take the jobs that we want to. If we don't like the pay, we decline it. If our car isn't running, we don't work. We fix the car. We're not penalized. We have the right to say yes or no. You do not have the right to say yes or no on a W-2. They have a thing called a point system, or they can write you up. That's not a right, dude. That's the way the world works. The reason I chose the gig world is because it's definitely a challenge. Across the board, it's a challenge every day. We don't get paid a dime. Nobody gives a shit. We have to go out there and get it. We have to possess it. It depends on us. That's all right, Eli. We bring that money in. Nobody gives it to us. We say, yep, I accept. Boom. We drive to the store. We drive to the customer. We obligate ourselves to fulfill that little small, tiny thing we all call a contract for that small moment in time that we know we are obligated to fulfill an agreement. That's not a right. That's not slavery. That's saying, I agree. How in the fuck is that slavery, Jeff Thomas Black? It's not slavery when you agree. See, slaves didn't have the choice to agree, Jeff Thomas Black. They didn't have that choice. They did what they were told. Gig workers aren't done. They don't fulfill anything that they don't agree with. We're not slaves, Jeff Thomas Black. We are doing the same thing that everybody else in the world is doing. We are surviving. And we do it our way. In no way, shape, or form do we need permission. Do we need anybody to tell us you're a slave, or you don't know your rights, or your rights need to be better? What I will say is this. I agree with Brian on this point. It would be nice. It would be nice if they'd be more transparent in the gig apps. Transparency would be nice. And a more fair base pay. to make sure the driver was taken care of. We're not asking for like $20 for 4 miles on base pay. What we're saying is fair. So I do agree with the fact that it would be nice to see the drivers treated a little better. They wouldn't need the decline button, would they? The decline button would go away. Every job would make sense. They wouldn't have to worry about dash anytime. They wouldn't have to worry about programs. Every job would be accepted, and there would be no room for anybody else to join because you can actually make guaranteed money just by turning on the app because all the jobs were fair. I understand that. That's where Brian and I saw it the same. But when we're talking about workers' rights, try to remember something, guys. We're not workers. We're independent contractors. Lack of a better term, because nobody knows what it's actually called. We are independent fucking contractors. We get to make the choice of what the fuck we do. That's not a slave. That is not a slave. And we don't have rights. W-2 workers have something called unemployment. You know what that's called? That's called a right. If the employer unjustly fires you, you have the right to unemployment. But you still have to prove that you're looking for another job. They can take you to court, fight it. You see what I'm getting at? I still believe in gig work for one reason. I wake up, I do the fuck I wish. I do. I know there's a gamble ahead of me. There's always going to be a gamble. Your car could break down on the way to your W-2 just as well as it could if you're doing a DoorDash job. Could it not? Your car breaks down, you got to get it towed, you're out of a car, you don't know what the fuck to do next, bills are due. Employer says you didn't show up, no vacation pay. You can't get it on the spot like that sometimes. Some jobs do that. They'll say, I'll call it in. I'll call in a vacation day. Some jobs do, some jobs don't. That's a gamble. Since when in the fuck does it make sense to say, look, gig workers drive too much. They're running their cars into the ground. They're a mechanical mess. They're going to get fucked up. I've been through 3 cars. I get that. I did the same thing on the W-2. That shit don't make no difference. My wife, she drives 40 miles one way to work. She does. She drives 40 fucking miles one way to work. She puts about 30 miles less a day on her car than I do. And I do gig work. Both cars have the potential to break down and fuck us. We could get fucked really hard. I mean, like, bam, in your face hard. Like, how are we going to fix the car? Where's the money coming from? I'm out of day's work. W-2 gig does not make a difference. The difference is this. We still get to make the choice as gig workers as to what the fuck we do. That's where the freedom comes from. That's what it's all about. And if you're good at it, you don't bitch about it. If you're good at it, you're not going to bitch about it. But if you suck at it, that's going to be all your content. On YouTube, talk about how bad the shit is. I'll be honest with you, for the last 3 years, sometimes it's a challenge, but I've never not paid a bill. I've never not paid a bill in 3 years. You might call it early retirement for me. I kind of like bounced off my W-2 and said, you know what? I'm not a stupid motherfucker. Only a stupid motherfucker would stick up. He'd fuck it up. Gig work can be so fucked up so easy it's not even funny. You guys know what I'm talking about. You could fuck it up so easy. You can't find the right address 4 times in a row. You pick up the wrong shit 4 times in a row. Just stupid shit like that. Well, guess what? An employer or W-2 do the same fucking thing. You keep on fucking up 4 days in a row at the same job, they're gonna boot your ass. There's no fucking difference other than the fact that we get to make the call as to what the fuck we're doing that day. That wasn't a derail, but I definitely went off the path, but I think it was a good path.
You think I don't, Brian? I do. I still believe in that. I still want to fight for that. But I'm also a YouTuber. I'm also looking to grow my channel. I'm also looking to collaborate with other people that are doing more of a similar thing as I'm doing. The whole Blitzgate thing is one aspect, right? It's not going to, this is not something that's going to last forever, right? I'm looking to work with people that are actual YouTubers as well.
What's an actual YouTube? I gotta get a beer. Honestly though, ask yourself, what he just said right there, that made me curious. An actual YouTuber. I'm gonna read one comment before I get that beer. Amen, Torp. Genuine networking. Amen, Tammy. What the fuck is an actual YouTuber? I don't even know how that came out of his mouth. An actual YouTuber. What the fuck does that mean? I mean, honestly, what the fuck does that mean? An actual YouTuber. I mean, dude, if you're on YouTube, you're on YouTube, right? Are you trying to say that, like, if you say something to somebody that they don't agree with, you're not an actual YouTuber? So I guess that means that Eli's not an actual YouTuber because nobody agrees with him, except for Robert and TFT.
That have an audience like I do.
Whoa, you did not just say that. Dude, this motherfucker's so embedded in the bots, it ain't funny. If you heard that, I'm not going to apologize. I'm going to say congratulations, you got good ears. Oh, Jesus, did I just do that? Oh, thank God I didn't. I thought I killed it.
And are able to do respectful, positive, professional shows like Pedro and Hannibal ran when I went on their channel a few days ago.
Yeah.
So to make it very clear, I did not screw over the community.
Now I got a shit. I can't believe he just said that. I'll be right back. He did not just say that. He did not just say he didn't screw over the community. There's no fucking way to say that. Yay! Ooh, damn. Real. Whew. My stomach's flat again. Wow. I pride myself on that. The flat stomach. I would show it here on YouTube, but I don't want Eli to think I'm going his way. Let that sink in.
I still support the community. I still support gig workers' rights. I've also mentioned that I even told Pedro this on the show. And before we went live, I even told him, I said, look, there are some things I still don't agree with you on, and the same thing, you know, from him to me. I don't agree with what he did in the past with the fluff and other content. I don't agree with any of that.
Here's the difference between me and Eli. I don't agree with what Pedro did, but I've never said I loved him. I've also never said I respected him. What I said was he was smart. Do you guys know the difference there? Okay, I'll give you an example. Biden is smart. I disagree with about 99.8% of what Biden does. but he is smart. He's kept himself afloat. He's done well with his agenda. That's what I call smart. If you can do that, you're smart in my opinion. Trump's doing the same thing. Very smart. If you're going to be a billionaire, how can anybody call you stupid? I don't like your ideas, I don't like your policies, but he definitely ain't stupid. Say what you want about it. That's what I say about Pedro. Pedro is smart. I agree with him. Very smart. Look what he's done to keep his channel going. That's smart. You might learn something from Pedro. And on the road that you're on right now, Eli, I do believe that that road that you're on, you're trying to duplicate what Pedro did without being yourself. I'm still trying to figure out who the real Eli actually is. This can't be him. Every time I watch his videos or his lives, I see dollar signs in his eyeballs. Nothing wrong with wanting them dollars. Electric bill definitely does not give a fuck what your videos are. But when does the shit hit the fan with you, Eli? I mean, are you ever just going to admit the fact that you're failing? Or do you think the more hate you get, the more popular you're going to get? That's where I really have a challenge trying to figure him out. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You say you're smart, you're a coach, you say you got 2 channels. They're both monetized. So why in the fuck ain't you banking? I wouldn't compare yourself to Pedro. I compare yourself to yourself. Think about, let that sink in, Eli. If you compared yourself to yourself, so I got a huge audience, I got plenty of supporters, I've done nothing wrong, I made a few mistakes, I apologize for them. So why are you fucked up so bad? Have you ever asked yourself why you're so fucked up? Don't look at Tammy, don't look at me, don't look at Coach, don't look at anybody. Don't look at Robert. Ask yourself, like, why is this so fucked up? Watch your own shit back and you'll know.
What I do resonate with him on is the coaching. And I've always felt, since last year in December 22, when I started following Pedro and the gig economy community, when I was driving for DoorDash and Uber Eats, I've always felt that Pedro's a good motivational person and inspirational person. Now,
do you feel like you've done the same, Eli? Do you feel like you've been inspirational? Do you really believe in your mind that you've been inspirational? You look up to Pedro. Do you not? Clearly said that in this video. He inspired you on Wednesdays, did he not? That's what you said. Do you believe, Eli, that you have inspired people?
Brian, you want to make the guy look like Charles Manson, right? You've done those photos before, and yes, Pedro has had his moments of where he slammed car doors on that live stream he did last week or earlier this past week, and he's probably had some heated moments in his life. But has he actually ever physically or verbally abused anyone?
Whoa,
No, I've never seen.
I got to coach J Ram. That's what it is. He has inspired me to make sure he never has a client to hurt. Boom! Dad Dash. What up, Coach Ram? I agree with you. Coach Ram's nuts. I love that son of a bitch. He's fucking awesome. I mean, honestly, Coach Ram has got game. I mean, like, a different level of a game, though. He's kind of like me, but I think he's a little bit more raw. I didn't even know that was possible. I don't think he gives a fuck either. He's like, my channel goes down. Fuck it, I'll make another one. I'm going to keep it real. Eli's going down. Coach Ram in the house. Hell yeah. If I said that right. If I didn't, don't get on me for it. Don't get on me for it. I can't fucking do this right. I never could, but I get close. You guys know what I'm saying. I said the same statement that Ram just stated when I talked to dead-ish. That's from Barbara. Ain't no way I'm reading that last name. What the hell? Class. All right, guys. I ain't gonna say nothing about nobody's fucking channel names, but Jesus, can you take a little tip from Torp and just keep it simple so I can read it back? I have trouble. You guys know I do. I'm trying to. Poppin' plugs. He watches all his streams in his Epsom salt bath. Well, I was wondering what the silk shirt was for. The 70s called back. They want their shirt back. Oh my God. A silk shirt? Yeah, sure, why not? I guess it's fine. Oh, it's Italian, Mr. Flex. Is it? Oh, was that a knock, dude? You know I'm Italian. Mr. Flex. Dude, what? Yeah, I know. You obviously watched John Travolta. By the way, he's a big fan of mine. You notice I said he's a big fan of mine. I think John Travolta was looking up to me in his earlier life. I don't know. That'll make sense at some point. I'm not really sure where that was going. But we're both Italian. Maybe that's where it was. What's up? Hugo Francis Torres. Hootie Geyer. Oh my God, you guys with these names. Yo, Torp. Stay still. I'm almost finished, baby. That's funny. That's fucking funny. Dude, are you doing this on me? Get that nut. Get that nut. Get it. That's what I'm here for, man. Get that nut. Bad squash. Yep. Crazy. What the fuck is this? Cray nay. Monetization, Mr. Took. Nah, I ain't playing with that. Nah, dude, I get more fucking copyrights than anybody else here. I'm not trying to fuck with that. If I ain't here to have a good time, I'm not doing it. Period. My definition of a good time is mine. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. I mean, if you're making good content and you're getting paid, then boom, spend that money like it's your job. I don't worry about it myself. I just don't. I just like make my shit. If it rolls, it rolls. If it don't, it don't. Come back and fight another day. Fuck it. Money is good. We all need it. But my content will never depend on it. I'm just that guy. It doesn't mean anybody else is jacked up. It just means I'm not that guy. I'm just not. I'll never be that guy. I already played that game, and it's like I watched what I said. I watched my words. I watched all this. I was like, well, then it ain't me.
Seen that.
That's just me.
And let me ask you this,
that's just me.
Brian and the rest of the guys. Have you, as a man, ever not let out aggression by slamming a car door or by slamming a door in your home or something, right? Have you ever not let out aggression in that way? That's not being a violent person. A violent person would harm another human being. He's never harmed anyone physically or verbally that I've seen.
I had a subject on this. I forgot what it was, but since I forgot it, I'll tell you what I think I thought when he first said that. He's trying to judge somebody for slamming a car door. And that really aggravated me because it's like, don't pretend to know. Don't pretend to even insinuate that you know, Eli, that if you slam a car door, it's normal. Have we all done it? No, we haven't. It's not normal. Dude, apparently it's normal for you. Apparently it's normal to throw a fit for you. Don't put that shit on us. I think I slammed a car. This is not a contradiction, I don't know what I'm saying, but I think I slammed a car door. I want to say in 1987. It was a stepdad situation. He was really pissing me off, so I thought I'd piss him off by slamming his car door. That's about as far as I can go with that. That's the only relevance I have for it. Dude, 55 years later, I haven't slammed a car door, dude. You act like it's normal. I have to respectfully disagree, Eli. I'm sorry. I don't see it the same way. We don't all slam car doors. Have you? Oh, there's a sippy cup. Shots.
Now, it can appear scary when somebody is that upset. But there's not a man on the planet that's never done that. We've all slammed a car door. We've all slammed a door. Like growing up, like when your parents send you to your room, you slam your door. Does that mean...
Dude, had I slammed my goddamn bedroom door when my dad sent me in there? Hell no. Check this out, Eli. When I was growing up, I was like 8, 9 years old. Man, dude, my dad says something, that was law. That was just law. No, seriously, dude. I'm not bullshitting you. That was fucking law. My dad said something in that house, fucking law. And if I slammed the door because I didn't like it, he didn't have anybody to answer to. He just fucked me up. You slamming that motherfucking door? Dude, I got bounced. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Everybody, everybody's a big word. Hell no. My dad was the sheriff of that motherfucker. I didn't play that whatever the fuck you lived. I had no idea what that means. Everybody slammed the door when they got put in their own fuck, I didn't. I slammed that fucking door. I got slammed next. And that ain't no bullshit, but my dad did not fucking play.
We're all lunatics, Brian? Does that mean we're all a lunatic? I mean, listen, Brian, I love you, but I'm trying to make sense out of this, okay? A lot of the people I hear on YouTube think that if you react a certain way because you're blowing off some steam so you can get back down, and calm and relaxed, a lot of you think that makes you a psycho, that makes you an abuser, that makes you narcissistic, that makes you... No, it doesn't. It makes you human. It makes you human.
We're listening.
I understand where you're coming from, Brian. I disagree on that.
Does anybody else have an eye roll for that?
Right? And I'm not sucking up to Pedro. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But if there's a possibility for us to work together as YouTubers in a collaboration and we can grow together regarding something separate from the gig economy and...
How are we going to grow together as a community without the gig community, Eli? Or maybe you're saying that very simply because you're not in the gig world anymore. A lot of people might ask themselves, why am I like, I'll just use the word cool. I'm cool with Flex. That motherfucker puts in some time on the gig, does he not? He puts in some time. He knows something about it. Flex actually understands the daily fucking goal. Eli clearly does fucking not. So don't talk to us about fucking gig work, dude. Don't do that. That is a bad argument.
Glitchgate, what is wrong with that? That has nothing to do with what we were working with. It's a completely separate thing. I honestly think, I'm going to call you guys out and say this. I honestly think you guys are jealous.
Yeah, I want to be in your shoes, Eli. We're jealous of you, Eli. Oh. How does he come up with this shit? At least when I'm off the cuff, I might do something weird like fart. But I'd rather fart than say what he just said.
For two reasons. Number one, you're jealous of Pedro's success. Now, granted, I don't agree with how he made a lot of his ad revenue with the Fluffernutter content.
Oh, that wasn't a slam, was it? He didn't just slam Pedro inadvertently, did he? He didn't. No. Hey, Tammy, you got it wrong. Tammy, all wrong. Is there any wonder why I'm critiquing this live?
But it is what it is. What's done is done, right?
No.
But what he did was not illegal. It might have ridden the lines of ethics. I get that, and I agree with you guys on that. But he chose to do that, and he was successful at doing it.
So as long as you're successful, controversial part, as long as you're successful at lying, it's all good. So is that what Eli's doing? Now, that's the controversial part. Hey, whoa, don't talk about Pedro like that. It's like, well, I get that because some people are big Pedro fans. They don't want to hear that. But he was a part of what happened. So why isn't Eli recognizing that? I recognize it. A shit ton of people did. I mean, a shit fucking ton. Are we getting on Pedro for that today? No. Will we forget it? No. But at what point does it sink in, Eli? Some bad shit happens in life, man. You gonna cover it up in the cat box and try to use your back paws to cover that turd? That's not how I roll. Bad shit happens. Yeah, that stink will stain your nose, and it did. Not to say that I thought that Cammy was right. Pedro's a smart dude. He knows how to get paid. He knows how to inspire people. Sure. Is it something I would particularly follow to make money or make it a part of my life? No.
And maybe he's still kind of doing it now, but that's on him. The man is doing what any YouTuber would do with a channel that's grown to a level where he can make some ad revenue.
Again, ad revenue. It's about money with Eli. It's all about money. I think all this it comes down to money with the big channels. Eli, you got a big channel, man. You really do. I don't know if you and Don have celebrated about your big channel, but you should. You really should. And he seems to think this is some sort of a fucking kudos. I bet he was going to say, I'm the most hated man on YouTube. I'm the most controversial man on YouTube. Well, Eli, I would like to say you're the most disagreed with. If that's how you're going to make your money, if that is your business model, I'm really not sure that is a coaching plan for your disciples.
So why are we chastising a man for doing something that any other YouTuber in his situation would have probably done? Everyone's done some clickbait every now and then. Everyone's done it, right?
Everyone's done it. Everyone's done it. If they did it, I can do it. It's all good. If they did it, I can do it. Eli, grow a set, dude. Be your own man. Right now, you haven't done anything besides talk about somebody else in the respect that you want to say, I really love this guy. I really respect this guy, even though I don't agree with him. That shit gets exhausting, bro.
Many people for doing the same things we would do we would do in the same situation.
Who's we? What the? Oh, sippy cup. Fuck. And beer. He just did a sip. I'm gonna do a fucking beer every time he does a sippy cup. I can't help it, man. That's the way it's gotta be. I'm with you guys. Well, that's fucked up. A sippy cup. Why in the fuck is he using a sippy cup? I mean, seriously, what the fuck is with the sippy cup? I don't get this. And the straw. I mean, you know what? You can knock a lot of things, and we've all seen it here, but a fucking sippy cup, then that needs to be talked about. Why are you using a sippy cup? Is your lipstick sticky? A sippy cup has a small piece on the end of it that you can just sip. Like this beer right here. If I had lipstick on and I did this, it'd fucking stick to my lips. I heard that from somebody else. I don't know if it's true. You wearing lipstick, Eli? How'd your lips get derail? Yep.
Let's see where the simulcast is at so I can file a DMCA takedown right now live on the air, and they won't be able to stream for a week.
Did you hear that? Please tell me you heard that. I don't give a fuck if you heard anything else. The simulcast. The simulcast. Dude, do you know why simulcast? Do you know why that is a thing? Because it's 110 across the board. A good thing to do. It's okay. That's why YouTube provides it. You can do a simulcast. YouTube allows it. That's why it's part of the platform. You and Robert Reese need to go back to the drawing board and figure out a new way to try to lie to people. Oh, there was my first controversial motherfucking statement. Go back to the drawing board. We're not buying the bullshit. A simulcast is cool. If you're going to be public, Eli, public, your shit ain't private. Anybody can rebroadcast it. It does not fucking matter. When you get on fucking Vivo, it might. But right now, you're just fucking singing and dancing in the fucking rain without an umbrella and no shoes on. Dude, that shit fucked me up when you said that. A rebroadcast, I will get you a DMC. Dude, you're not copyrighted. What the fuck did you miss? You're not copyrighted. Nobody gives a fuck about... Dude, I got 4 copyrighted videos right now. 2 of them are lives. I still do them. My channel's still here. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you worried about monetization? That goes back to money. So you're here for the money. You're not here to make a point. You just want to get paid. We all do. But at least a lot of us that get paid, not me, but a lot of us that do, they still keeping it real, bro. Why can't you?
I think I know where it is.
Jesus Christ. Get your thoughts together, will you? I had to piss twice, but at least I came back with something.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second.
Here's what the seconds again.
Give me a second, folks.
Folks, there's 2 people in the fucking room. Oh, well, that is folks. I get it. 2 people. Reese and TFT. Yeah, okay. You got me there. There's 2 people. That's folks. It is. All right, we got to do something here. Where are you going to start? Like,
on something with him, possibly down the road. If it's even possible, who knows? It may never be. That might have been the only thing that I do with them, right? And what is wrong with that if it's independent from what we're doing or what we were doing to try to fight for gig workers' rights? Right?
gig workers. Gig workers' rights. You can't do, none of us can. What do you, no. Stop with
I
it.
can collaborate and work with anyone I want to work with.
Who are you collaborating with?
And I work with many different people on and off of YouTube.
Really? Where are they at? Can we see them?
I get to choose who I work with and who I don't work with. Now, you folks have that same right. And you're choosing to no longer work with me. I think for a real crappy reason, but that's your choice, and I'm going to respect that. I'm just saying, it's kind of a petty thing, right?
It's petty to not agree with somebody. Dude, the only thing that we got is 2 left feet and we're walking in circles trying to figure out what the fuck you're talking about. That's where all this shit came from.
And it's kind of making all of you guys look bad. You guys think I'm the one that's looking bad. I'm here just calling it as I see it.
Your new glasses. Oh, sippy cup. Sippy cup. He just did a sippy cup. I hope I didn't skip over the part where he talked about what happened with me and Pedro. That shit's funny.
The way you guys are handling this, you're basically showing Pedro and I and Hannibal and Robert Reese and a few others that we're right. And it's
He said, we are showing them that they are right. You cannot make that up. I don't even know what. Do I need to say anything?
making you guys look real bad.
Whoa. Oops. That's an oops.
Now, here's the funny thing. In addition, all of these channels now are caught up in this crazy web with a few of these channels, including the lady that made the 911 call to my house the other day for the wellness check on my girlfriend Dawn.
Why did that need to take place, Eli? Why? Why? Why did Tammy make that call? Eli, question in the house. Answer that one. Fuck Pedro for a second in that interview. I'm asking you a question. Why did Tammy make that call? Did she see a reason to? Did she? Did any of us? The answer is yes, Eli, in case you had your earmuffs on in the front row. You're not paying attention in class, bro. The entire community is not wrong. Not all of us.
You guys have entangled yourself in that web, and it's going to be real hard to get out of it, right? So what are you guys going to do from this point on? Brian, you got a lot of views on your video because it was about me. Have you?
Oh, whoa, goddamn, son. Fuck the dumb. Did you hear what he just said? He said Brian got a lot of views on his last video because of him. Let me ask you a question, Eli. I'm just going to shoot it to you. Catch this. Put on your mitt. Why did he get so many views off that video? Why did Brian get so many views off that video? Talking about you. You're going to take credit because he was talking about you. Why, though? Don't ever forget the why. Because he was talking about you in a negative way. He wasn't supporting you. He wasn't saying Eli is the coach of all time. He wasn't saying any of that. What he was saying was, what a douchebag you are. What the fuck? How do you keep missing this shit? You're going to glorify your channel by saying that Brian got all these views after talking about you. And make it sound like you're the Messiah. If somebody talks about you and they get views, that means that they're doing it and you get the credit for it? Well, if you want to take credit for being a complete fucking bullshit liar, a goddamn mess of society, that's what I said about an hour ago. Dude, I just fucking walk a little bit, man. Take a breath. Take that fucking walk that you always take. Do it without the microphone. Do it without the phone. Go find yourself, man. All these people cannot be doing the same thing on purpose. They're doing the same thing because we all see the same thing. And if we happen to agree with each other, how did you miss that? Fuck me, dude. What are you missing here? How many times do you got beat and you still won't fucking say, well, this guy's getting views off of me? It's like, yeah, I am, dude. I absolutely fucking am. I'm pointing out the problem. That might get a fucking click or two. I don't get clicks. I should say views, subs, whatever the fuck. But that's where I'm getting them from. I keep it real, dude. I got one purpose on here. It's probably your worst problem, except for Coach Ram. And I swear to God, this is true. Every single time you make a fucking live like this, you give me a purpose to do what I do best. I point out the bullshit. That's my only plight here. I don't do anything else. That's it. Nothing else.
Did you notice that? I'm not saying I'm all that, Brian. You got a lot of views, more than you typically do, because you talked about me, right? Because you're going to attract the other people that no longer support me through the gig space, but you're also going to attract all the detractors and haters of Eli, right?
It's not haters, dude. You get that word wrong again. I don't like it when people say haters. They're bench riders. It's somebody that can't fucking do their own thing. They got to ride the storm with other people. They go along with the theme because they're either like fucking out or they're on their way out. And what I mean by out is simple. I mean, we've already called out how many fucking channels that don't make content. I mean, Eli, come on, you got to know this. Those channels that don't make content are really not your best friends. Even if they agree with you, you have no support, dude. None. Zero. None at all. You rely on support, Eli. A lot of us don't. And the ones that do get it, yeah, fuck yeah, we appreciate it. Fuck yeah, we do. Of course we do. I mean, that's fun. It adds to our reality, man. It adds to our 110. It's like, you know what, I'm being 110. If somebody else picks up on it, fucking boom. But Eli, you got no 110. You got no 100. But yet you say that people are using your content to get paid. No, dude, they use your content to make a point. Boy, did they make a point. Wow. Yeah, I got some gas, man. Get off my ass. It's just gas. I'm not drunk. It's just gas. I don't know. I got a bubble. But I mean, I never really put this much thought into it when I first met Eli. I really didn't. I just thought he was like on the right track. And then I got all of Tammy's people, and there's a fuck and shit ton of them. I wasn't trying to fucking sell myself to her audience at all. As a matter of fact, most of them hated me. Tammy, yeah, they did. They came up and said, I'm not happy with you and all that kind of stuff, and no content at that time. And I was like, well, you know, we're gonna have to do this, I guess. You know, that it's the way it's gonna be. And that's what I look forward to. Real conversations. Real conversations. Not like I got more subs than you do. I got more views than you do. It's like, well, fucking come up here and say something because you fucking want to, not because you think your audience desires it, or you're gonna get paid to do it, or you're worried about your subs, Robert Reese, or you're worried about your views, Robert Reese. It's like, can you compare your subs and your views to your support? Support's the only thing that really matters. You fucking lose that, man, the game's over. You can still play the game and try to come back. And that is actually respected. You fuck up, bad, I mean like bad. Everybody leaves. Bring that shit back. Can you do it? Eli, I'm talking to you. Robert Reese, I'm talking to you. Two of the guys with some major fucking subs and no support. The only support they got is from the people that don't like me. That don't like the people that fucking talk bad about them. That's the only support they got. That is not support, by the way. That is a guy in the fucking corner that has a beer in his hand. He's like, you bought a 12-pack, let me give you one of them back. I'm drinking one of them, I'm going to give you one of them back. That's Robert Reese, that's Eli. That is the fucking problem. Fuck the whole game, Eli, when you do it the way you're doing it. Fuck the whole game. The game only makes sense if you're keeping it real. And you don't give a fuck what other people think. You see, the problem is you do. Now, when I say that I'm very happy with the supporters that I have, I'm not making that up. I do. But at the same time, I lose every single supporter I got. I got two choices. I can change my game or I can leave. I can do one of the two. Nobody's going to give a fuck. 2 weeks later, I'll be a strange smell in the attic. But if I don't do it my way, everybody's going to see it. Some people may not like it. Some people may enjoy it. But Eli, you are down one fucked up road, man. You are not going to sit there and tell people what they think. I won't. If they don't like it, then, you know, it's not working, dude. Dude, it's not working. I'll admit that myself. If it ain't working, it ain't working. Why keep on fucking pounding the pavement on a stupid idea? And Eli, you're a stupid idea. When are you going to wake up and see that you're a stupid idea? If I was a stupid idea, I'd pull. Dude, I'd pull right the fuck out. I would. I swear to God. I just fucking bomb bait that shit and pull it out. What's the fucking point in trying to fight back when you're fighting against yourself?
That means you're going to have to keep talking about me all day, every day, or you're going to not get that same traction. And I don't think that's the type of guy you are. I don't think you want to go that route. Torp was going down that route. It's not sustainable long term. It's not.
2009 for me, Eli. I came back for a second round. I'm like Mike Tyson after he bit off the fucking ear of that boxer. No, dude. Long term. Don't talk to me about long term, man. I got no issues with talking about shit, but man, long term, you don't need to talk to me about long term. Your long term is nothing but a fucking hot mess. Dude, I figured my shit out. You should figure your shit out.
What? I mean, you guys were complaining that these guys were calling you bottom feeders, including myself, right? They called you guys along with me bottom feeders, right? And I fought with you guys and said, no, we're not bottom feeders, right?
No, we're definitely bottom feeders, motherfucker. That was me that said that, by the way. You know, you want credit for being an idiot? You better give me credit for saying that, because I was the first one to say it. And I'll tell you why I'm taking credit for that. I didn't get credit for a lot of shit. I let that shit roll. But I did say bottom feeders first. The reason I said bottom feeders was real simple. There's a lot of us motherfuckers in this community that are fucking struggling, man. We are struggling, Eli. We are struggling big time. Some of us are fucking banking hard, but we're still struggling. It's a gamble every day. If you fucking do well, even Flex will tell you, I fucking made $300 this day, but I made $75 this day or $100 that day. He's doing the same thing. Don't tell me about bottom feeders, Eli. Don't say that shit to me. Because everybody in the middle class is feeding off the bottom. The poor are getting poorer and the richer are getting richer. You want to fuck with me on that, bro? Do you really want to fuck with me on that? Bottom feeders is real. I'm proud to be one. We are survivors. Bottom feeders fucking survive. Bottom feeders is not a bad thing. That just means that we survive. That means we know more about how this shit works than the rich do. Ain't not one motherfucker on here rich. If they were, they wouldn't be here. They wouldn't need this cesspool of fucking Eli. All these coaches telling us how the fuck life works. Well, we're out there paying the fucking bills, trying to figure out where the next dollar is coming from. You gonna talk to me about bottom? Motherfucker, you're a bottom feeder. Why don't you just fucking admit it? Be one of us. Bottom feeders for the fucking win. I said it almost a year ago. It's back in full effect. I'm a bottom feeder and I fucking love it. I would have a drink with any bottom feeder that I know in this community. I would not have a drink with you because you think you're better than us. Don't knock that bottom feeder statement, man. Bottom feeder is united. We are united. We fight this shit every day. What are you fighting? You're fighting yourself. We fight in real life. You ain't real life. You're just some guy up here trying to tell us how great you are and how fucked up we are. We're tired of hearing it, man. And you ain't got a fucking leg to stand on besides that. The only thing that you got to stand on is the fact that you say you're great. That you got the answers. That you love people that you hate. It's a contradiction in terms, man. Just like your fucking channel, just like your subs, just like your views. Robert Reese could learn a lesson from you, man. He should watch you and know what not to fucking do.
But how do you think the way you guys are behaving now, that you've excommunicated me, for example purposes, you've excommunicated me? That's funny. How do you think that you guys appear?
We look good. We're fine. It's okie and dokie. I feel good. And
You guys are doing this to yourself
what?
and don't even realize it. All of these people, because of my detractors, have changed their name to coach. Good for you. Congratulations. You can label yourself a coach.
Who the fuck did that? Where the fuck did he come up with that? Nobody's labeled himself a coach. None. Zero. Nada. Boom. Is it Coach Flex? Is it Coach Torp? Is it Coach Brian? Coach Glitched Ass? Coach Jeff Thomas Black? Is it Coach fucking Mental Mike? What are you... Yeah, he clearly makes his ship up. His ship is sinking.
It's a non-regulated industry. Label yourself a coach all you want and go out there and create coaching content, right? I'll tell you this, people know what a real coaching channel is about and what one isn't about.
I'll be honest, but the whole coaching thing escapes me. I'm just going to be honest, I don't get it. I have enough trouble with just going to a psychologist, which I've done, a psychiatrist, which I've done. I had panic attacks, ADD out the ass. I had depression back in the mid-90s. Yeah, human being in your face. So I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about there. It's like, I don't give a fuck about a life coach. I really don't. There's a guy down the block. He's about 2 houses. I think he's 2 houses down. He smokes 9. I smoke 8. Because it's still legal in Kentucky. I smoke the fuck out of 8. It doesn't get you stoned, but it gets you high. He's got the shit that gets you stoned. It's wonderful. I mean, that's a life coach, man. Somebody that can get you what you need. What you fucking need. I'm not talking about pot. My point was made, though. What you need to hear, what you need to feel, that's a life coach. Eli, if this is what you're doing on this platform to be a coach, I can't imagine how bad it is with your clients. And how is it that you have time, as you put it, for 3 fucking lives a day, and you have clients? What do you give them, 5 minutes? Because you're on YouTube all day. The entire fucking day. Now, I know what you're going to say. Well, you look up the Flex, it's like, yeah, but he never claimed to be a coach, did he? He's very clear about what he's doing. Flex is super clear about it. I'm doing these lives all fucking day as I'm working. I'm doing these fucking lives all fucking night. I'm having fun. I'm making money and I'm having fun. I ain't claiming to fucking know about coaching. Jesus Christ, Eli, would you pay attention to your surroundings? You're exhausting me.
I have 2 channels that have been monetized for years.
I've been monetized for years. Well, here we go with the resume. I can't stand it when people give me the resume. Dude, you've been monetized for years and this is where you're at. You went down, not up. You haven't went up. Here's what fucks me up. Robert Reese has more fucking subs than you do. And Robert Reese has absolutely turned the fucking channel on everything that makes sense. And that is your only supporter except for TFT. I think you gave them both a wrench. I don't know what they're doing there. I don't see this going well either. They left you, they came back, they left you, they came back, they left you, they came back. Hey man, I dropped Jeff Thomas Black like it was my job. I dropped Glitch Dash like it was my job. Have I went back? Everybody say, well, now wait a minute. You were with Flex in the beginning, and then you came back after Glitchgate, and then you downed all your boys. It's like, no, I didn't down them. They downed me. They downed me. Know that, motherfuckers. They downed me. The second this so-called fucking anti-Glitchgate thing went down, I noticed all this special praise went out to one person. What the fuck happened to the team? That's when I realized there was no team. There was no team. Everybody was out to get views and subs and likes and all that. I wasn't. I never did Glitchgate for 1 second thinking, I'm gonna boom my channel. Never once did I do that. But these motherfuckers did. And Glitch Dash, yes, I'm talking to you. You fucking strange smell. All I hear fucking Jeff Thomas talk about is how many views you got. How big you grew. That's all I heard. I'm like, what about the rest of the crew, Jeff Thomas Black? What about the rest of the motherfuckers that put their channels at stake? Talking about Pedro, Hannibal, fucking Sin City Deliveries, fucking talking about all these channels that fucked us up for a long time. How many times you do that? But you gonna throw your own fucking crew out the goddamn window? And give one guy credit for it? Man, we all fought that battle. We all put up with a bunch of bullshit. And Eli, just so you know this, I heard you say this in this video. I don't know if I fucking went over it or not. It's probably right about there. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I think I might have passed it. It might be up close. But he said, Pedro never gave fucking Torp any fucking attention. Bullshit, motherfucker. Did you not see it? I went up on a Pedro live with Cliff, Thomas, Dash, and Brian. Bro, what did you miss? I got fucking timed out. Pedro threw me in the fucking slave dungeon. He shut me up. I lost respect for him when he did that. You don't shut a motherfucker up. I don't give a fuck what he's saying. As long as he's saying him. I didn't say nothing about race. I didn't say nothing about sexuality. I didn't say nothing about his family. I was bitching at Pedro. For those of you that missed it. The motherfucker shut me down. Pedro shut me the fuck down. He forgot something though. There's a lot of people here that can fucking still speak up. He didn't shut my channel down. He shut me down on his live. It didn't make me mad. What it did was though, it made me say, you gonna shut me down? I'll come back. I'll do it a little bit louder next time. And I did. I'll come back louder next time. Pedro can't shut a motherfucker up. Now, I know this about you, Tammy. You think he's a smart guy. I get that. I do. I understand it. I can't knock you for thinking that Pedro's a smart guy. I can't. Because he does have some game. I don't know if you knew about this, Tammy, but he did shut me down. And that's one of your biggest pet peeves. It's one of mine. You don't shut a motherfucker down because he speaks his opinion. You don't shut a motherfucker down because he's too loud for you. You shut a motherfucker down for docs, race, sex, or violence. I didn't do any of those motherfuckers, and Pedro knows that. He shut me down because it didn't fit his agenda. But he knew when I was coming up on his live, I wasn't going to play Mr. Nice Guy like fucking this fucking Eli trash did. I wasn't going to do that. I don't do that for anybody. I won't do it for anybody. Why? Because if I don't do me, are you guys going to believe a fucking word I say? Let's suck some dick tonight. Let's go play nice. Fuck nice. Nice doesn't work. I'll tell you what does work though. When all the people in this community point out this Eli puke as for what the fuck he is. A goddamn puke. A fucking liar. A manipulator. He is, in fact, the YouTube fluffer nutter of all time.
They're in great standing with YouTube, and they create professional content. And yes, part of my professional content is responding to stupid things like this and trying to teach a lesson to people like the people I'm talking about, right? Trying to teach you guys a lesson, saying that you guys are acting like little kids that had their toy taken away in the sandbox. You're acting like little kids.
Really?
You don't want me telling you who you can't and can't associate with, so why tell me that, right?
You ain't associating with nobody. Man, I had a word on my tongue. I'm glad I didn't say it out loud. That's a little bit much for this community. That's a little bit too much for this platform. But man, I had a word when he said that. Ooh, damn, bro. You're really fucking stretching some shit right there. Don't talk to us about the fucking...
And again, I never said that I'm best friends with Pedro. I never said that I was getting into bed with...
He played that goddamn live out like it was his job, didn't he? Let me pause it. Let me rewind it. Let me extend it. I really do believe that Eli thought that when he went live with Pedro, that was going to be his claim to fame. But is that why he wore that stupid goddamn shirt? Which in my opinion was a fucking sellout move because he thought he was going to get played on Pedro's live. And if he did, he had the shirt to prove that he knew what was going to happen. He knew what was going to happen. That was that shirt. Other people would say he wanted to get him flagged. I got news for you guys. I don't think you can get flagged for that. I think Pedro did that on purpose, or Hannibal did that on purpose, just to show Eli who had the power. Like, you know what? You can wear that shirt, but we're going to block it out after it gets rebroadcasted. Eli, man, you should have known better than to wear that shirt, man. That was a bad move on your part, dude. If I went up on Pedro and Eli, fuck me. If I went up on Pedro and Hannibal, I swear to God, dude, no matter what anybody thinks about me, which most of it's probably true, most, I said most, I would not go up onto that live doing what you did. That is such a pussy move, man. It was almost like you needed a hand out. It's like, well, I got myself if this doesn't go well. I already said it was a shit show. Dude, that's pussy. That is just straight fucking pussy. I don't know who told you to do that or why you thought to do that, but I'll tell you right now, I'd rather go up there fucking bare naked chest and do that. Everybody say like, he fucking manned up. I ain't never seen anybody suck as much dick as Eli did on Pedro and Hannibal's live. That was fucking embarrassing to even watch. It was embarrassing. This brother is supposed to have answers, and he got his answers. And this is how he defends what he did. Those answers gotta fucking strike you hard, dog.
With Pedro, all I said was I'm going on a show to do an interview, like any decent, normal YouTuber would do. That's all. And you guys blew it way out of proportion.
No, dude. We watched the whole thing from A to Z. All of it. Nothing but silicone. Hot facts. How come you don't ever respond to my comments? It's because I'm intellectual. My comments, it's because I'm not. And it's just going too quick. I saw you though. I saw you. Because of the... shit, that's going way too fast. See what happens when you don't fucking control your channel? The real people get to talk fast. I can't read that. Not that fast. Robert, leave. Oh my God, I can't see this shit. Oh my God, dude. Pop. All right, I'm gonna have to roll back to this. I was gonna try to read these comments and respond to a few of them. That's what I've been doing. That Hot Facts is here. That's why Control is Hot Facts. Thank you. That's why Control is on Hot Facts. Thank you. Robert, I don't know what the fuck that even means, dude. You lost all control, dude. Not only did you back the wrong horse, but I think that fucking horse bucked and busted you right in the fucking chin. And that horse would be Eli. What the fuck are you doing, dog?
That's the truth of the matter. So Brian, I do wish you the best. I think you're a wonderful man. God bless you. I love who you are still. Although I will no longer be following your content or any of the content of any of these guys, you know, because it's just, you know, it's just not going to be worth it anymore because I won't be able to respond.
Did he say he couldn't respond? Man, hold up. Look, whoa. He said, I won't be able to. Eli just said that right there. You heard it. I won't be able to respond. He does believe in his mind that everybody has blocked him. You know why? Because he's blocked everybody. So now he's thinking that everybody's blocked him. I ain't got him blocked. Motherfucker, come up here and challenge me in a comment. I'll push your shit in on live. You want to try it? Let's do it. I don't give a fuck. What am I going to lose? Are you worried about the fact that I got some game? A little bit? Some here and there? Every once in a while? Yeah. Are you worried about that? You want to come up in a live with me? Just me and you? I'll do it on your fucking channel, dog. It'd probably be better off on mine, though. Because I ain't going to block nobody. I don't give a fuck what they say, who they agree with. That's the difference between you and me, Eli. I don't give a fuck what people agree with. I don't give a fuck. I actually don't. You do. And the proof is, you block every motherfucker that says something bad about you. Guess what, motherfucker? You're living in the real world just like the rest of them. The real world exists, Eli. You can't fake it. You can't make it what you want it. People are not going to like you, man. They're just not. There's some people that are just hell-bent on not liking you. Why are you letting that affect the way you run your channel? Motherfucker, run your channel. Do you. You know what? Do me. Just say it. It doesn't matter if you're right. It doesn't matter if you're wrong. The right people pick up on that. Didn't Pedro ask you that? Why are you doing what you're doing? You want to grow your channel? You didn't let people talk, Eli. Let them speak. You talk about free speech? Fuck you and your free speech. You shut everybody up. Fuck free speech. That's what I say. Fuck it. Let them talk. You don't like what they got to say? Shit stands. Be a man. Man up, motherfucker. Man up. Fuck people that don't like you. Listen to them. You might learn something about yourself. Or you've got to laugh on your hands. You can laugh too. It's either way, dude. It's a 50-50. Either way, you don't go wrong. Eli, quit being a pussy, man. Let these motherfuckers talk. Not just hot facts and TFT. Let everybody fucking talk. Look what I do. Maybe I'm your coach, motherfucker. Let that shit sink in.
And you guys don't want to engage, so I want to focus my time in areas where I can engage with people for the right reasons.
You ain't engaging with nobody. Fuck. That pissed me off. That was number 4. I don't know if I skipped over the other part, but that was number 4. He don't let nobody talk. He don't let nobody talk. How in the fuck are you going to preach to the goddamn YouTube community about letting people talk when you fucking mute, block, and shut everybody the fuck up? That shit pisses me off, man. I ain't gonna bullshit you. That pisses me off. Even Flex, when he took away my wrench and he was battling me, he was on my ass. I was still allowed to comment. Eli, take that to note. During the goddamn glitch gate, Flex still let me comment. Flex still let me comment.
But I do wish you the best. I do hope you accomplish whatever your heart desires. And maybe one day down the road. Hold on one second. You guys hold on just 1 second.
Fuck. Another second. God damn it. Timex with a bad battery.
Maybe one day down the road, things can be different.
No, hell no.
I'm always open to
You ain't open to shit.
things reconciling in the future. That's what a true God-loving man does. That's how a true God-loving man handles things.
Pull out that Bible and smack me over the head with it one more fucking time, you douchebag. I don't give a fuck about religion. I don't give a fuck about the Bible. I don't give a fuck about what you're saying. What I give a fuck about is when people start speaking shit. That's all I care about. Dude, I got a church up the road. I go there anytime I want. Well, there's actually 4 of them. Actually, one nice little community one right up the click. Dude, I don't need to hear your fucking shit about who's right, who's wrong. I'll decide that shit. Quit preaching, motherfucker. You're not a goddamn preacher. You're not a fucking religious motherfucker. I've heard you say the N-word. I would have said that whole N-word, but I'm mad. I'm aggravated. That could be considered hate speech. It's clearly not. I usually just repeat that word if somebody else used it like he did, but I'm not doing that tonight because I'm mad. So that could come out wrong. I'm not going to let that shit play like that. I ain't that stupid. I ain't stupid as he is. This motherfucker spoke more hate than any motherfucker I've seen on here. There is one more. Y'all don't know him, so I ain't going to bring it up. Ain't got nothing to do with this community, but that motherfucker was the most hateful son of a bitch I ever seen. Eli brought up the next level of it. That's why I'm calling him out.
Give you all the time in the world, all you guys, give you all the time in the world to think about it. And if you ever want to talk down the road, I'm open to it. And if not, God bless all of you.
The fuck you are. The fuck you? You ain't open to shit.
And if you think I'm a narcissist,
it ain't about us thinking you're a narcissist. How many motherfuckers have you... Dude, you block everybody. All they got to do is not agree with you. All they got... They don't have to say anything negative. Nothing. Nothing negative whatsoever. They just don't agree with you. Oh, yeah, you say you block... Well, Don this and Don that. Or you're a douchebag. Motherfucker, look at my comments. Those motherfuckers still exist. What are you afraid of? It's not what we're afraid of. It's what are you afraid of? If you can't handle it, dude, back off. Just back the fuck up, man. Put that backup beeper on like UPS. You need to back that bus up, bro. If you can't handle it, don't be here. Don't be a pussy like you're being. I don't give a fuck about your mustache and your boogers. Keep it real. I think we're asking something very sincere from you, Eli. Just keep it real. Where did you see the road split is what I'd like to know. You cannot possibly think that all of these people are wrong and you're right. If you do, you would create a channel called Coach Eli 2 and run with it like it's your job. That motherfucker's gonna get... Dude, you do realize you've been fired, I hope. You have been fired. What I'm doing is human resources on the Coach Eli 2 channel. Dude, you've been fired. Why are you still here? We don't need you anymore. You're welcome to leave. You'll get your last paycheck in a week. We'll send it to you. We don't want you here anymore, man. But if you keep on doing this, we will continue doing what we're doing. Who finishes? I got a feeling, Eli, it's not going to be you, man. It's just not. When you give me the purpose to be here talking about somebody this long, that should not vote well for you.
for being a nice person about it and responding to this maturely, then I don't know what more to tell you. Sometimes it seems like no matter which way I go, there's scrutiny, good, bad, or indifferent. It's not good enough for certain people, and that's okay. For those people, it just wasn't meant for us to communicate together. That's why I ban those types of people. They're not worth anything to you.
It doesn't matter if they're worth anything to you. You don't ban people, man. Do you realize that, Eli, check this out. I've had to go to my chat 3 times a night to make sure that this time I actually got back to some of them. I saw some shit in there. Not one of them's banned, bro. Not one person's banned. They never will be. If it's just their opinion of me, the shit flies, dude. It's good. Why are you here if you're worried about fucking people saying something bad about it? That's the way this shit works. They're going to say something bad about it. Somebody's going to say something bad about you. You're not going to ever... You can't fix that by blocking shit. It makes it worse. Where's your thick skin? I know you're in California. You should have one. Thick skin, bro. Be a man. Man up. Thick skin. Eli, everybody say it at once. Eli, thick skin. What the fuck, dude? Being a pussy does not make you real. When you block people on a regular, like Eli does, it just makes you a pussy, dude. Yeah, I said pussy. Flag it. I'll do another one. I don't know if it's going to be this fucking 324 shit, but I'll do another. What am I going to do? Am I going to lose a car payment? Fuck the car payment, dude. My shit's paid for. Something you fucking missed when you were talking about gig work. Some of us motherfuckers actually have a brain, dude. We got YouTube. We can fix our own shit. Eli never gives anybody any respect. That's what pisses me off about him. Only respect he gives is when somebody's got his balls in their mouth. That's when he gives them respect. Dude, that is fake as fuck. Y'all want to say something about me and Flex? I'm down like Charlie Brown, man. As Jeff Thomas Black would say, I'm down like Charlie Brown. I'll put on that fucking stupid Dino shirt. Honest to God. The only reason I'm over there with Flex is because he keeps it real 110 across the board. He made some fucked up shit about me. Fuck yeah, he did. Fuck yeah, he did. Yes, he did. He called me a troll for 6 months. Did he ever drop my docs? Did he ever get my docs? Did he ever fucking try to say something about my wife? Inadvertently with always cherry pick, yeah, sort of, but not really. But even I'm tough with that because I'm the one that put my wife up here. I did that. That was me. I can't blame Flex. I can't blame always cherry pick. I think always cherry pick went way too far with it. But how am I gonna? I said something like you gonna rape my wife or something like that. And I'm like, well, that was kind of fucking out of line though, wasn't it? What always cherry pick said? I'm gonna fuck your wife. Well, since she ain't game, always cherry pick. She ain't game. She would never be game. So yeah, I did say that, but at the same time, I'm like, who's wrong? Who's right? I mean, you gotta call it like it is. Always cherry pick says some really bad shit about my wife. You're gonna fuck her and all that. I'm like, well, you did bring her up on YouTube, didn't you? And you knew there's gonna be some strange motherfuckers listening to that shit. And always cherry pick proved my point. So I don't approve of it, but I did invite it. There's some strange motherfuckers on here. You gotta know that, Eli. What are you doing, man? You know there's some strange motherfuckers on here. You know there is. Bring your family into it, man. Don't expect great results across the board.
I love them all. I love everyone. I care for everyone. I wish the best upon everyone. I wish no harm upon anyone. But people that are going to be a waste of my time, I'm just not going to focus on. And I'm not going to allow them to distract me from my message and the message that Lady and I are trying to create. Now, Glitch Dash, Coach, Glitch Dash. I did a stream on you last night, just calling you out on why this happened.
I need a beer for this one. Check this out. Glitch Dash actually was he paid Eli to be on Eli's channel. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna get a beer. I'll be right back. Glitch Dash paid to be on Eli's channel. Let it sink in. I'll be right back. What was the line, wasn't it? This always bugged me. Why would Glitch Dash pay for a subscription to Eli's Live? Why would he do that? Mr. Real Glitch Dash. Mr. Real. Huh? motherfucker that trolled me for 6 months, along with Jeff Thomas Black. So why did they pay? And well, they paid for, what is it, a membership? Yeah, membership. I know why. Do you guys? Fuck. I want all the way back.
Self, right? They called you guys along with me bottom feeders, right? And I fucking engaged, so I want to focus my time in areas it's not good enough for certain people, and that's okay. For those people, it just wasn't meant for us to communicate together. That's why I banned those types of people. They're not worth anything to me. I love them all.
That's cold, bro. You know, you do realize that people that don't mean anything to you still pay your bills? Did you know that? Well, you're a content creator, are you not? Do you not have fucking ad revenue sharing? Dude, look at the big channels on YouTube that have existed over the last 20 years. They get millions of views because they let everything roll. They don't give a fuck. You say you don't, but you clearly do. How many people are you gonna fucking ban before you go broke? This is obviously your main income. 3 fucking lives a day. And you still can't groom that mustache and you call it a mustache. It's booger here, booger there. Now I'm being weird.
I love everyone. I care for everyone. I wish the best upon everyone. I wish no harm upon anyone.
Really?
But people that are going to be a waste of my time, I'm just not going to focus on. And I'm not going to allow them to distract me from my...
I completely fucked that up. That was me. I did that. Somehow or another, I clicked on the fucking page and it went back to the beginning. So I brought it back up to 3/4. So I'll bring up the point that I was going to make about Glitch Dash. Why in the fuck did Glitch Dash pay? What is that? Membership? We all saw it. Why did he do that? Why? I want to know why he did it. I want to hear it from him, though. I'm not going to insinuate. But that shit was fucked up because he switched channels, too. Glitch Dash fucking switched his channels. What did he do by paying to have a subscription to Eli, and then he backs off and pulls it? Almost, what was that, about a month? Why would you do that? Either you believe in him or you don't, Glitch Dash. What do you believe in? This motherfucker that trolled me for a goddamn 6-month period. Motherfucker, I saw your comments. Glitch Dash, I saw all of them. What the fuck you think? Dude, I pop up in here once a night. Dude, I ain't doing that fucking 24/7 shit. But I saw it. And then the Jeff Thomas Black became your biggest fucking fan, clapping all the goddamn way. While you're over there getting herpes, lying your fucking nutsack off. Dude, that shit did not impress me. You do realize that you're not the only motherfucker that can read comments, right? Glitch Dash. I can read comments like a motherfucker. I don't comment back. I just look at them. I always say this, know your fucking surroundings. Glitch Dash was playing me since day one. He used a lot of people to get to where he the fuck is and or at. I didn't miss shit, dude. I didn't misrepresent a goddamn thing. You fucked up. You should have kept me on your good side. I fuck up Glitch Thomas. There ain't no fucking turning back from that. I'll tell you why. Glitch Thomas paid Eli. Know that. He paid him. I got accused of being paid to fuck with Eli. But yet, Glitch Dash actually paid this motherfucker. He gave him his money. The motherfucker that always said he was broke. He said he was broke. Glitch Dash is always crying about broke 8 months ago. But yet he's got 3 phones in his car and he's driving some sort of a fucking digital instrument panel. He's talking about how bad this is and how bad that is. But yet everything he fucking does, he's paying his bills and he's sitting there for 4 fucking hours in his car not making a goddamn dime, running 3 fucking phones, eating popcorn, getting fatter by the fucking day. Fuck you, dude. I saw you a mile away. You ain't got no game, bro. I fucking hate Glitch Dash more than I fucking hate Eli. Because Glitch Dash is as bad as Pedro back in the Glitchgate. I gotta let that sink in for myself. I always ask you guys, I'm gonna do it myself. Glitch Dash, know this. I saw you and Jeff Thomas Black a mile away. I played along. That's what I do. I played along. I did. But when I was playing along, you know what I was doing? I was getting to know you motherfuckers to make sure that if I ever made a video like this, if I ever went live like this, if I ever made a statement like this, I have something to back it up with. You both motherfuckers are playing everybody. I see it. I know some other motherfuckers see it. We motherfuckers see it. Glitch Dash, take that fucking stupid goddamn look off your face, man. Look at these motherfuckers in the goddamn camera. Keep it real for once. Fuck you and your broke ass. You ain't broke. You ain't never been broke. How you got 3 fucking phones running, 2 fucking phones running? How in the fuck are you making videos all goddamn day and paying those fucking bills? You ain't monetized. Are we supposed to be as stupid as Eli and Robert Reese and follow your ass thinking that you got something to say? Glitch Dash, I got 2 middle fingers, man, and I can shove them both up my ass and get that fucking stink on them and put them right in your fucking mouth, and that would make more sense what the fuck you've been doing for 6 months. I had to say it, man. You just pissed me off, dude. That was bullshit. You know it was bullshit. You know you played. Don't think I didn't see it. What, am I supposed to be fucking ignorant like Eli is and not see what the fuck's going on? Eli don't see shit. He sees whatever the fuck he tells himself in the mirror with his lipstick on. Dude, I ain't no lipstick wearing motherfucker looking in the mirror, dude. I see you for what you are, Glitch Dash. Jeff Thomas Black. Take that book, man. I hope you do well with it. If you do well with it, make sure you fucking give me a mention, man. Because I did what I did. And you'll never forget me. I'll forget you, but you'll never forget me. Ever. Not in this lifetime or the next one, dude.
My message. And the message that Lady and I are trying to create. Now, Glitch Dash, Coach, Glitch Dash. I did a stream on you last night, just calling you out on why this happened. You could have reached out to me behind the scenes. You could have told me what was going on. You could have told me what was bothering me. And then I find out today from somebody in my comment section that you're upset because I lied about something. Well, what did I lie about, sir? Because they were telling...
What did I lie about? Jesus Christ, Eli, you did not just ask that question. Fuck, well, he did. Wow.
telling me that they asked you what I lied about and you didn't talk about it. So if you're not going to talk about it, bro, then it's not a valid thing. Then basically all you're doing is going along with the Joneses. You're just...
Yeah. Channel name change. Torp Jones. Does he do anything off the cuff? Or did he just read from script that he found on Google? I may regret this live. I may. Am I giving Eli too many fucking shout outs here? That's what bothers me about it. Nah, I'm Torp. Fuck it. Let's roll.
Just going along with what Jeff Thomas Black is saying and what Brian is saying and what Torp is saying. Because if you don't, then they're going to excommunicate you too. Is that how it works? You got to follow their agenda. You can't believe in your own agenda. We can't all have our individual personal thoughts and opinions.
Nope.
And whether we...
Not on your channel, homie. Personal thoughts and opinions get banned on Eli's channel. Look at my comments over last year. Eli, you just got coached.
Agree or disagree, we can still find common ground and find ways to work together. Is that what you're afraid of? Are you afraid, Glitch Dash, of being exiled, or like Brian says, excommunicated from this small group of people?
All right, I gotta do it. Now we're getting somewhere. From the small group of people. Eli, we know that your fucking views are fake. We know that your subs are fake. And if what you mean by small group of... I'm not drunk, guys. I swear to God I'm not. I'm just so fucking worked up right now. A small group of people is Hot Facts with Robert Reese and TFT. That's who commented on his 1.5 hour live. Is that not a small group of people? Why isn't he pointing himself out on a small group of people? No, we all see eye to eye, Eli. It's you're missing the fucking small school bus here, man. Have you seen the fucking audience that Tammy has? Have you? I'm gonna call him the coach because he's the only real coach here. Eli's got to see this. He's got to know because he talks about him all the time. Coach Ram. Flex. Are you not seeing any of their audience whatsoever, Eli? Are you ignoring it? Or are you playing the whole fucking platform? Because if you're playing them, man, nobody's falling for it, dude. I'm not monetized and I have an audience. Brian is not monetized. I wish he would bring back DoorDash Sucks in full time. The fact that he did 3 channels. Dude, it's hard enough in the algorithm to keep up with one channel, but when that one channel makes 3, it keeps it hard to keep up with. I'm just gonna say it. Brian, I love 90% of your message. I do. But 3 channels is a lot for